very kind to me. When the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off, oh, it was a sight to see. My hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whooping ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing, I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah. His pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah. His pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your face clapped.
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We are back in here again for another one. And I'm gonna need my look, we're gonna get that cream, man. We ain't heard cream in a while, man. We doing cream, yeah. Get that creme brulee. Yeah. Bring it down, man. Bring the temperature down around here. Cause we've been a little hot for the last couple of days. Might have turned a few people off. Whatever. Might have turned a few people off, y'all. But we gonna calm it down today. Actually, we probably not. But man, look, welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Let's Talk with Jay Rush. Also, the JVJ Network presents Let's Talk with JVJ, and also Facebook. You know, make sure y'all go hit that like, subscribe, share, turn the notifications on. Make sure you click all on all the platforms. They're linked down below in the description. Man. And I really need y'all to start doing that shit, man. I say it every time we make trying to do that. Okay? We want to see people be successful, or do we want to see people fail? And I think we live in a society where we want to see a lot of people fail, man. It's easy to talk about that. But man, we're gonna have an interesting conversation tonight. I have an interesting conversation tonight, man. Basically, I haven't got my glasses on, man. I don't need my glasses, man. I wonder why I can't see it. Sorry, y'all can't see that. There we go. There we go, right there, y'all. But and we'll have a conversation about a conversation that was actually had on Pierce Morgan, you know. There was a conversation had on Pierce Morgan, and a content creator that actually sent $100 to Lucas. Want to make sure you remember that. But in the conversation with Pierce Morgan, where they're speaking on, in this class, Charlie Kirk. Had some pundits that came up, and Lucas was part of it. Another guy that I actually like, I forget his name, white guy. He was on there too. And they had one lady that said that slavery was, she tried to deny slavery and whatever. And then they had the girl that cried about transgenders and women's sports. They had and it was a dialogue between I'm like, I thought that was pretty interesting, and I thought it might be something that we would cover tonight. So we're gonna cover it. Yeah, we're gonna cover it. So everybody's ready to tune in. I'll drop the link when we get somewhere through it because it's a little got a little time to it. But we'll speed it up a little bit. Hold on, let me go and speed it up real quick. Got the hiccups. I got the hiccups. Body stop. Alright, my body listens to me. But anyway though, we're gonna jump into it, man. You know how I normally go, nigga. Cigarettes, get weed, whatever you need. Gotta hop right into it. And let's see what we got, man. Kirk Morgan, tell us what it is.
National debt is more than $37 trillion. These are uncertain times for the global economy. It's not to make you think. Maybe now would be a good time to buy some gold. Whether it's a hedge against the host of gains for girls on Outkick.com, Jillian Michael, diversification. Birch Gold Group believes that every free metals a rebate of up to $10,000 when you buy before the end of September. Text my name Piers to 989898. Name your eligibility and get your free information pack. Again, just text Piers to 989898. Well, joining me on the panel to discuss all this is Riley Gaines, the host of Gains for Girls on Outkick.com, Gillian Michaels, host of Keeping It Real, Brian Shapiro, host of Pushing the Limits, and Lucas Bain, better known as the amazing Lucas. Okay, well, welcome to all of you. Brian Shapiro, I was sickened by what happened to Charlie Kirk. I think we can probably all agree. I hope we can all agree. It was sickening, although I had Destiny on the other night who couldn't bring himself to condemn it because Donald Trump hadn't said the right thing for him, which I think is a lamentable piece of moral cowardice. So let me just start by asking you, I presume you condemn and were horrified by what happened to Charlie Kirk?
Absolutely. I was on the air, Pierce, when it all happened. I got emotional. The first thing I thought about were his kids and his family. This is not only bad for Charlie Kirk, obviously, and bad for his family. It's bad for America. And I also feel for everybody that was traumatized, that was there that day, that had to see that. Now, with that being said, of course, I didn't agree with basically anything that Charlie Kirk stands for. But with that being said, anybody that's celebrating his death, I think that's despicable and it's disgusting. And I've called that out, and I've been very consistent on my opinions since day one. If there's one thing that me and Charlie Kirk certainly agreed on, it's civil discourse and having political debate. I enjoy doing this show, Pierce, and I enjoy having respectful discussions with people that I disagree with. So this is a horrible, horrible situation. We can never condone political violence, no matter what side of the aisle it comes from.
Why have so many people on the far left, the woke left, been so brazen in their gleeful celebration of what happened to Charlie Kirk?
Well, my response to that, number one, is I'm not on the far left, so I certainly don't speak for them, but there's people on both sides of the aisle. I know Republicans don't want to hear that, but there are crazy lunatics on both sides of the aisle that celebrate really horrible things that happen to people in America. I don't agree with them. And if you're on the far left or the far right and you celebrate anybody getting murdered, then there's something wrong with you. And I don't feel bad for any of those people that were fired for celebrating his death. I think it's disgusting. Now, if you're just talking about him and saying, well, he wasn't a good guy, here's why I didn't like him, here are some of his quotes that he said in the past, I don't think you should be fired for that. I think there's a way to call out political violence and say Charlie Kirk didn't deserve this. I feel for his family, but I didn't like Charlie Kirk and I didn't like what he stood for. I think you could make both points respectfully.
Okay, Lucas Bean, I've been pointed out to me that you've posted some messages about Charlie Kirk on your Instagram, which we're going to show here. One is a post that's a parody of a Jubilee debate. I'm doing one of these myself soon, titled Charlie Kirk versus Bullet. Can one bullet to the neck outsmart one conservative? Well, that was a short watch. Number two is a mocked up promotion poster called Kirk and Twerk at Neck of the Woods and hashtagged both Charlie Kirk and his widow. And the third was an image of a sunrise titled God Works in Mysterious Ways with the hashtag Charlie Kirk killing and praying hands as an emoji. And you're laughing as I show these. Why do you find this funny?
Well, let me just say that I actually am a big advocate for dark humor. And I happen to have gotten a bit of a taste of that over the last, I don't know, maybe decade or so when it came to the right and their memes of George Floyd, happy birthday being sober for 5 years. When it came to their memes of Breonna Taylor, when it came to their memes of Trayvon Martin, the Trayvon challenge, right? When it came to their memes of Tamir Rice. So I don't know what the issue is. I think I'm engaging in the freedom of speech that the right has been advocating for these last 10 years and mocking and making light of Black death, something that Charlie Kirk himself did time and time again. As a matter of fact, I would argue that if Charlie Kirk, instead of focusing his time on Black culture and Black on Black crime, if he had spent a modicum of his time focusing on the white youth, that perhaps he would still be with us today.
Are you pleased he's dead?
No, absolutely not.
So how did you feel about his murder?
I don't think.
How did you feel about his murder?
How do I feel about his murder?
Yeah.
Well, I think a quote by a great author sums up the sentiment of millions of Americans around the world. And that is, some cause happiness wherever they go, others when they go. And I think that's a sentiment that is palpable amongst many Americans around the world due to the hate and vitriol and bile that Charlie Kirk sowed. So I think there was a passage
just to be clear, unless I misheard you, then you are happy he died.
No, I don't.
Is that what that man just said? This is where Pierce started getting. I still got the hiccups, y'all. I'm sorry. This is where Pierce started getting out of line and trying to defend Charlie Kirk. Here, Charlie Kirk defender. He can just show it by, well, conservative, all that woody woo stuff. Even though he lives over there on the other side of the pond, he still wants to push for certain mindsets and demographic type shit. But Lucas never said that he was happy. He literally actually said that he wasn't. But because he gave you a quote that makes you feel like he might be happy, you're going to constantly keep telling him that he's happy. All right, let's keep going.
I think as far as happiness is an emotion that
you literally just read me a quote which implies you're happy. You talked about some people's death bring happiness.
The purpose of the quote was to say that there are some people who have caused harm and death and turmoil to other groups of people, such as Charlie Kirk, whether it's Black people, whether it's trans people.
No, I heard the quote.
The list
just to be
goes
clear, you said that the quote ends in that their death brings happiness, but you've denied that you were happy. And when you tell me a quote,
I don't disagree.
When you tell me a quote like that, I presume from that quote you're implying that actually you are happy he died because he deserved it. He had it coming.
No, not at all. I don't think those are ever words that I've ever mentioned verbatim ever. I think there is a sentiment that when someone who lives their life in evil and wickedness, according to the scripture, the power of life and death is in your tongue. And the hate and the vile and the venom that he spewed, I don't know what to tell you. As the scripture says, as he professed, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I think his focus should have been on a community that, clearly is in problem. That I find it interesting that there's more scrutiny on people who may make memes that they've done of George Floyd and other black victims than on the white male youth that did this tragedy, as some would call it.
Why would you be offended about the memes to people like George Floyd, which I found contemptible at the time, if they're the same ones that you're talking about? Why would you profess?
Hold on. You asked him why would he have a problem with something that you found contemptible? Well, if you find it contemptible, you can understand why he might have had a problem with it. But I'm gonna let him say it again. Yeah, I still got the hiccups. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell you. As the scripture says, as he professed, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I think his focus should have been on a community that, clearly is in problem. That I find it interesting that there's more scrutiny on people who may make memes that they've done of George Floyd and other black victims than on the white male youth that did this tragedy, as some would call it.
Why would you be offended about the memes to people like George Floyd, which I found contemptible at the time, if they're the same ones that you're talking about?
Why would you be offended with the memes that I find offending? What kind of question is this?
Why would you profess to be offended by those if you're quite happy to do the same kind of thing yourself?
I think the point that I'm making by the memes that I'm putting out, which clearly has caused outrage and triggering, I find it a bit hypocritical that the people for years who said fuck your feelings are now overwhelmed with feelings at the moment. But the point that I was making was to point out the hypocrisy that the right has on a variety and myriad of issues, as we just saw with Pam Bondi on the freedom of speech. I think the issue is that they have scapegoated people like Pam Bondi for what is the crime of Donald Trump. The same thing they did with Anthony Fauci. We saw this when it came to the Second Amendment. They banned bump stock ban. They had a bump stock ban under Donald Trump while they were fear-mongering about Biden taking away your guns. But as we saw, there was no outrage, there was no protest, and we come to find out that it was unconstitutional. So I think this hypocrisy is ubiquitous within the right, and I think my memes expose that hypocrisy.
And what about your own personal humanity? I mean, hashtagging his widow in a mocked-up promotion poster of Kirk and Twerk at Neck of the Woods.
God.
How do you justify targeting? Hang on. How do you justify targeting his widow?
I think that's a bit disingenuous to use such hyperbolic language as targeting. I think it's more of a strategic plan of attack to get the message out to more people. When we saw Erica Kirk, she had a moment to speak for unity within the country, left and right, and she chose to fundraise. She then chose to use the scripture and talk, very nicely of her, past husband. And I understand that. But by that same token, there are people who were absolutely harmed by the rhetoric that Charlie Kirk put out. And that rhetoric actually codified in many cases in many states. So I think it's abhorrent and actually perverse to expect people who are harmed by his rhetoric, harmed by someone who had anti-black, anyone who wasn't white and Christian in his perspective. I think it's perverse to try and criticize those people or try and make them seem as if they're the bad guys when that's
but see, funny enough, I can't.
And see, y'all see how this questioning is going, right? Like y'all see how this questioning is going. All Lucas is doing. Do I got a mirror around here? Damn it, man! My mirror in my room, man. Look, all Lucas was doing is holding up a mirror to the same people that have an issue with what he did, because Pierce brought it up. This wasn't even something that came out throughout the conversation. Pierce had it as a point he wanted to get to. He wanted to attack Lucas because he put up, I'm sorry, y'all still got the hiccups. He put up some Instagram posts in a conversation about Charlie Kirk. It's like, okay, well, Lucas is telling you in response to you trying to, put a gun to my head. I'm only doing this because y'all motherfuckers act like this ain't no fucking problem. So why is it a problem now? It wasn't no problem when you did it to Trayvon, Tamir, Sandra Bland. He didn't even say Sandra Bland. When they did it to Sandra Bland. When they did it to the countless black people that got deleted by either government officials, well, pretty much white people. Lamont Aubrey. It wasn't no problem then, right? It wasn't no outcry. It wasn't no rage. But now it's a problem because he did the exact same thing about Charlie Kirk. He just holding up a mirror, y'all. He just holding up a mirror. It don't look nice when you're looking at yourself do it. Let's keep going.
Look at what you've done. And I can see somebody who is abhorrent and despicable and actually evil, actually. The stuff when you target someone's widow as she grieves.
Once again, I disagree with the word targeting. I think
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me personally, my view of what you've done. I don't care about your motivation in terms of other people's inappropriate memes, many of which I may well agree with you about. But that doesn't mean that I then go and do it myself or worse, because that makes me even more inhuman and abhorrent. And by your definition,
I disagree. I think
evil. I know you disagree.
Hey, look, it makes you even more inhuman to do the things of the people that we call inhuman. So, like, if somebody deletes somebody in your family, and you go delete them, you're worse than the person that deleted somebody in your family. That's what Piers Morgan just fucking said. I'm gonna play it again. I still got the hiccups, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm gonna play it again, but that's what Piers Morgan just said. That's what he said with his little diatribe.
Oh, actually, the stuff when you target someone's widow as she grieves.
Once again, I disagree with the word targeting.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me personally. My view of what you've done. I don't care about your motivation in terms of other people's inappropriate memes, many of which I may well agree with you about. But that doesn't mean that I then go and do it myself or worse, because that makes me even more inhuman and abhorrent. And by your definition,
I disagree. I think
you're more inhuman if you respond to fucking hate. That's his mindset. You're more inhuman. I don't even understand why we're using this inhuman shit. Like, is this Marvel, motherfucker? Like, oh, we got Sky fucking about to shoot some fucking whatever the hell that shit is. She did. Like, what are we talking about? Inhumans. You're more wrong to do the same thing that the people that are harming you did to you. You're more wrong if you respond in kind to the same people that did something to you. You're more wrong. That's what Piers Morgan just told us, y'all. Look at this, more wrong. He's more inhumane. Yeah, I understand that they sat over there and kneeled on the man's neck. But for you to go and kneel on a man's neck makes you worse. Where Bernie at? I need Bernie.
That ain't right. It ain't right.
Somebody make that make sense to me. Right? Hey, it makes all the sense in the world, though, you know? Cincinnati brawl. Yeah, I understand he slapped you, but you stomped. Even if it was just a slap back, they say he's wrong. The person that slapped the back was wrong. That's what type of time they on. But either way, though, Piers, whatever the hell, let's keep going.
I know you disagree. I'm just telling you. I know. I'm just telling you. I know. Hang on.
They have to see.
I'll let you have your say.
I'm a mirror.
I'll let you have your say.
What they have shown.
I'll let you have your say. I'm telling you.
They should actually detour.
I'm using your own justification to tell you what I think of you and what you've done. Right? That's my free speech at work. Let me bring in Gillian Michaels. I mean, Gillian, look. You know, I saw Brian there nodding to some of what he was hearing there, not all, to be clear, but nodding to some of it about the hypocrisy which Lucas claims he is exposing with this stuff. What is your view of what he's said?
And look how he tried to play it off like Lucas was just saying some nonsense. It's like, no, there were people on the right. Literally, there's pictures. And I'm going to show them to y'all later. There are these people doing memes, taking pictures of themselves. They're kneeling on their friend's neck, mocking the death of George Floyd. And I know all these people gonna come in here and say, well, he pointed a gun at a pregnant woman 5 years before he got his neck kneeled on, and that justifies it. Bitch, go to fucking hell. If I didn't do it that day, at that time, at that hour, why the fuck are you justifying because I did something bad in the past? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all done did some bad shit in your past. The same people that say that done did some bad shit in their past that somebody else would justify getting a bullet put in their head. But they do it. And they get mad when somebody turns around and flips the narrative on you. Like, what are we talking about? Like, for real, are we really just gonna live in this world that my side do whatever they want to do, and I'm gonna defend it no matter what? And if you on your side do the same thing against my side, then you're evil for doing it. But even though we did it first, type like what are we on? Are human beings devolving into like fucking primal fucking animals? Because I ain't gonna lie, I think that Neanderthal gene is fucking kicking in right now in 2025. That Neanderthal gene is kicking in real strong, and motherfuckers reverting back to their primal instincts, and it's crazy because we see it every day. But either way, though, let's go back to Pierce. I'm sorry, I think I got the hiccups out of my system.
I find this exceptionally sad because, Lucas, you talk about how hurt you were and how offended you were by such despicable.
When we got Black Man Unfiltered in the building, he said he's a runner. I don't know what the HES stands for. Maybe you can come up and explain it to me. But either way, though, let's keep going.
Things, and then you became the thing that you found the most repulsive, which is alarming, and as I mentioned, deeply saddening. I would be more than happy to litigate some of Charlie's positions for you. I abjectly...
I don't think I need any litigation from a woman who tried to downplay slavery, who tried to all lives matter slavery after she purchased a black child.
All right, hold that point right there. Hold on. Where my guy at?
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, and I'm glad that Lucas actually popped off at the mouth on her with that one. Like, bitch, you tried to downplay slavery and try to make it seem like it was just everybody was just doing this shit. It was everybody. And you want to talk about litigating some man, bitch, what? I know some black men that did that shit. Too. Try to play footsie with these motherfuckers, and yeah, it's very untasteful. See, Black Man Unfiltered said he's a runner, he's a track star. I invited you for the smoke. You hid from the smoke. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't know what the fuck you talking about. I have no idea what the fuck you talking about. And my long story shortened, shout out, I saw you earlier, said why is she even on the panel? Don't she do fitness? Yeah, like for real, like that's her thing. But they brought her up there because, you know, she'll talk bad about black people. She'll talk bad about black people, and that's what you need, man. That's what you need in America. You know, when white people's culture is crumbling because they just just do whatever they do. You know, bring on a white woman that is willing to talk about black people. Bring on a white man that's willing to talk down on black people, and you'll get the results. And let me see. Black Man said something else. He said, "I was in your DMs. You seen it after your little coon show." My DMs. Wait, we're gonna check that because I don't know who the fuck you was writing because you damn sure didn't write me. You went, but hey, I'll drop the link again just to help you out if you want to get something off your chest. But I damn sure didn't see nothing from you. You must have wrote that shit to the wrong motherfucker because the sad part, you can't even send nothing to me. So I don't even know why the fuck you said that.
That's what I would argue. I don't think you need to as far as
would you like to
anything.
discuss it?
Okay.
Because the reality of the situation is that what I gave you, whether you like it or not, is a fact from the 1860 census. And
it
the point
literally
is not to downplay slavery.
It is actually a bastardization of actual history. What you cited was inaccurate. You can actually look it up. I don't know if you did. I doubt you do your due diligence. You clearly did not, because in that study that you're citing, in the study,
and here, y'all heard her. She looked right in the camera with her eyes straight in the camera and said she looked up that the statement she made about slavery. She looked it up. Watch Lucas disprove her in like 30 seconds.
I'm discussing it right now. In the study that you're citing, it takes into account not only the slaves, it takes into account the northern states and the southern states. So to try and implement or to say this all lives matter when it comes to slavery, which is abhorrent and in extreme contradiction to American history, especially in this country as chattel slavery as Black Americans, is abhorrent and perverse, especially you, who is the mother of a Black child, who she purchased.
Right.
Other people
is my
adopt.
turn to talk?
You purchased.
Is it?
By all means.
How did I? Okay, well, I'm not quite sure what you mean by purchase.
Now you see that she's just gonna focus on the purchase part when he says she purchased a child, because she did adopt a child from another country and she had to pay money to get that child. But neither here nor there. The first point that he made, she not even gonna address that. She just gonna, how dare you say I purchased a child? That's what she gonna stick on watching.
She's adopted, and it is illegal
Did you
to
pay?
purchase a child.
Did you pay to get that child?
No, I paid the adoption agency.
It was
fees to do my
absolutely
home
free.
study.
It was
I paid the adoption agency like you
So then there
paid
was
to
a process
adopt a
of payment.
child.
I
to
believe
an
that other
American
people adopt.
adoption agency. Okay, you're wrong, and that's defamation.
I'm literally
It's
right
an
as you're
absolute
saying
lie,
that you
and
paid
it's-
to an adoption
You're
agency.
literally wrong, and it's this
I'm
kind
literally
of people.
correct.
You know what you are. You know what you are,
I
Lucas.
think what's
let me
hateful
just.
is you
Hang
downplaying
on, let me
slavery.
jump in
That's
here.
what I think is hateful.
Oh, here comes Pierce. Oh, white knight. Hold up. Where's my spear? Hold up. No, not this white woman. No, you will not call this white woman out. Here comes Pierce. Let's see what Pierce got, y'all. Let's see what Pierce got, because technically, y'all, if you got to pay money to adopt the child, you purchase the child. Some people are like, well, that's just paying for the processing and all this. You bought the fucking child. That's all it is. If I adopted my niece, I'm not paying no money to adopt my motherfucking niece. If something happened to my sister, I'm not paying no money to get my niece. You bought a child. So his statement is true. You paid an adoption agency to find you a child from fucking Kenya or wherever the fuck, and you got the child. You purchased a child. What the fuck is the problem with that? Oh, you don't like that. You don't like that. Like, see, a lot of people do a lot of things, and they don't like the fact that they don't like the way it sounds when you say what they did. They don't like the way it sounds. Like, just say it a different way for me, please. Help me out a little bit. I don't like the way you said that, man. I know I did that, but just say it a little different to make me feel better. Just like that clown ass nigga black man on filter that came in my comment section. I don't like the way you said that. Did I lie? Did I lie? Nah, not one bit. And see, you got long story. My long story said that missive is AF. They ignored everything but the child thing hit home. Yep. I got you. I already know what you was trying to say, man. Yeah, ignored all that nonsense. Like Lucas hit her in the heart. Hit her where it hurt. And kicked their ass in the ankle. That's what he did. He kicked her in the motherfucking ankle, bro. That shit funny, man. And I done dropped the link for anybody that wants to come up and disagree about any goddamn thing. Any issue you have. I bet money I won't see nobody. But you don't talk in the comment section. But either way, though, let's keep going, man. Lucas hitting some hard spots. So now Pierce about to come in. He got to come in with his goddamn spear. Waka chucka, waka chucka, waka chucka. I got to defend her. Yeah, let's see how good he does in defending.
Jump in here,
actually
Lucas.
downplay
Let me jump in
slavery.
here, Lucas.
That's literally what you did.
Seems to me, Lucas, you've decided to be just as offensive as you want to be. You're now attacking people who adopt children, which is one of the most selfless things that any human being could do, actually.
This is literally what
But
the
you-
right did to Dave Rubin. Is it
Fine,
not?
fine. But what you're doing is just trying to be as offensive as possible whilst masquerading under this umbrella of, well, everybody else is offensive, so that's why I'm doing it, to expose
Not
all
at
the
all, and
hypocrisy.
if that's
But
what I'm
Gillian
getting
is
off, I
right.
apologize
Gillian is
sincerely.
right.
What
But
I'm
actually,
merely trying to
you
do
have descended.
is create
You
a
have
better
the way
world.
you've
What
just
I'm
gone
trying
after
to do is to
Gillian.
unify
You know what,
people.
Lucas?
The
Stop
only way we
talking.
can unify people
Stop
is for
talking.
people to understand the
Stop
harms that they've
talking.
done.
You have targeted Gillian for adopting a child. That is despicable. Let me bring in Riley again.
He didn't target Jillian for adopting a child. He called her out for adopting a child, a black child, while she sits in America and tries to act like slavery wasn't shit. Think about that. You got a white woman in 2025 adopting a black child out of Africa. This child has to get on a plane and fly over here. She could have adopted a white kid in America. She could have adopted a black kid in America. No, she got a kid from fucking Africa that's going to have to get flown all the way over here. She paid her thousands of dollars to get the kid while she's sitting around on national television in saying that, slavery wasn't that bad because, not that many people own slaves. And Lucas pointed out, I think she said like 2% or some shit like that when she was on CNN. That was a big thing. But it's like, lady, you including the slaves first off. When it comes to how many people own slaves, you included the slaves themselves. Then you included the North that was eradicating slavery, and you included the South that actually had slaves, and you used that number. Hey, bitch, you disingenuous with your fucking skull face looking ass, bitch. Man, look. I'm sorry. I don't like her. I just want to make sure that's clear. I don't like her. I don't like her. Let's see. Black Man said something. Let me read his comment real quick. Like he said, I'm going to do an entire show about this Tuesday. Don't act like you didn't get the DM. I didn't get it. Come get the smoke and get cooked on the subject. So you're not gonna hit the link. That's what you telling me. I'm not coming down to your little small ass channel, bro. Look, you can bring your ass up here and tell me whatever the hell you got to tell me. I'm not entertaining your ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about, bro. Either way though, let's go ahead and see. M. Long said the other white people looking lost, and then shout out to Marcus, man. Marcus in the building, my brother. He said, she adopt the African kids. Yes, she did. And also make sure you like and subscribe. Marcus put it in there. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Make sure y'all do that for your boy. You know, fucking talking about cutting his fucking channel. It ain't coming over there. Hey, hold on. I got a clip there. Do I got for the clip?
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works. That is not how this shit works, man. Oh, God, that's not how this shit works. Hey, look, I got one for you. I got a better one for you. Because he's scared to click the link. This is what I got for you.
You need to leave.
Just go on X and left, motherfucker. Just go on X and left. Don't hate watch. I already got the view off your ass. I don't need you to hate watch all night, bruh. Because I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I've dropped the link for you especially. I especially, man, look, I'll drop it one more time. Stop talking to me in my comment section. If you got something to say to me, come up on the goddamn chat. I'm going to drop the link one more time. If you don't come up here, stop fucking talking to me. Motherfucker, leave. Get the fuck on. God damn, I ain't got time for y'all hoe ass fucking coon ass niggas, man. Take your ass on one more time, y'all. Everybody in the chat, y'all see I'm dropping the link one more time. Black Man Unfiltered, keep talking to me. Bitch, hit the fucking link. If you ain't got the balls to hit the link, nigga, stop talking to me. Talking about coming to your channel on Tuesday. Bitch, I ain't coming to your motherfucking channel, ho. I got a show I'm doing on Tuesday anyways. The fuck you talking about? I ain't coming to your channel. You hit the link right now, motherfucker. Stop talking to me, man. Your fat ass, man. Stop talking to me, boy. Fuck wrong with you? But either way, though, back to the show, y'all. Back to the show. Gotta bring it all back. Jillian Michaels, I don't know what the hell she on, but look, Luke is about to get her, bro. Luke is about to get her. Luke is about to get her, y'all. And Pierce is gonna come to her defense again. I like because he been doing that all night.
Thank Jillian for adopting a black child after she downplayed slavery, which I think it's contradictory.
You attacked her for adopting a child.
I mean, let's not misconstrue my words that I'm saying.
Oh, I heard your words. Let me bring in Riley. Let me bring in Riley Gaines here.
Sure, buddy.
Riley, you've been waiting patiently.
Great rebuttal, Jillian.
Okay, can you please let the others speak, please? Okay.
I wasn't actually allowed to talk, Lucas, but I'm more than happy actually to have you on my podcast.
That's because anything that comes out of your mouth is bad.
We can discuss all of it.
All right, let me bring in Riley.
If you'd like to come on.
I ain't gonna bullshit. That bitch look like a goddamn zombie, man. I ain't gonna bullshit. She a zombie with skin on her face.
My podcast, I would be more than happy to
Okay, that's a different podcast for a different time.
More than willing to have discourse.
Okay, you know what? If you're willing for discourse, let Riley Gaines speak. Riley, what is your view of what you've been hearing?
I mean, honestly, like, it makes me feel tearful. Like, I have experienced all of the emotions over the past week. And
let's pause the show, y'all. Let's pause the show. Let's pause the show, y'all. Let's pause the show. because looks like we got some threats in the building, y'all. We got some motherfucking threats, man. Look, man, Dave, man, what's that?
It's good to be alone for a minute in the confession room. Niggas is wildin'.
So, look, we got some threats in the room, y'all. Just so y'all know, we got some threats in the room. Mr. Black Man Unfiltered, yes, because he want to be famous and shit. Said keyboard warriors. And Marcus, I think he's actually referring to you because I know you wrote this comment beforehand and said Black Man Unfiltered is cool peoples, but I don't know why he said keyboard warriors right after that and said amuse me, not knowing I'm closer to Bama than you think. He also said that in person this nigga would be a quiet what? Quiet what? Quiet what? I already told you what to do, man. I already told you what to do. If you can't follow simple instructions, man, I already told you what to do. I don't know why the fuck you in my goddamn fucking live. I don't know why the fuck you in my chat. You the one who fucking sparked off at me first. You remember the Grace situation? Remember that Grace situation, y'all? Sidebar, y'all, real quick, sidebar. You remember that Grace situation where I was trying to fucking regulate some shit and try to get some shit resolved, and you came up on it talking about I'm just trying to be involved and stuff, trying to make myself important. What you doing right now? Because I was actually trying to help out one of my friends that you tried to poach, and you mad that I said something about you, Coonan, supporting these racist ass motherfuckers that want to see your ass dead? You mad that I said something about you? Bitch, go suck a dick, bitch. I don't give a fuck about nothing that you talking about, man. You done lost all the respect that I possibly ever had for you. I had respect for you, dude. I want you to really understand that. I had respect for you. Then you showed your ass. You aligned with the devil. You aligned with evil, man. And the fucked up shit is, it ain't even benefiting your ass. It ain't even benefiting you. But you still align with them. You sit up there and bring other brothers, other sisters in the community over there on that bullshit. You leading the goddamn sheep to the wolves. And you mad that somebody said something about that? Like, motherfucker, I want you to understand, I care about my community. I care about mine. I'm gonna call out any bullshit that I see. I don't care if it's you, my mama. It don't matter. Like, you don't like what somebody's saying, you might want to change it. But your idea is, I live down the street. I'm real close to Alabama. Bitch, come to Alabama and see what the fuck you get. Come down here. I got 5 pit bulls in the back that's gonna see your ass. I got all these guns in this house that's gonna see it. Please don't threaten me, buddy. Please don't threaten those 2 war veterans. Please don't threaten me. I promise you, don't threaten me, buddy. Do not. I'll see you on site if it's on some shit like that. You want to shoot the one, bitch? Call me. Let me know. Actually send a DM like you said you did. It'll be on site, motherfucker. I ain't worrying about you. I am not worried about you. Please. And we got him up here right now. Thank God. He finally came up here. We got Black Man Unfiltered, man. Because I don't like them threats, man. So I'm going to be quiet. And I'm going to let you say what you got to say, man.
So first of all, I love when people.
Let the people know where to find you at. All that.
Oh yeah. Black Man Unfiltered Network. Just type it in, hit the like button, subscribe button, whatever you want to do. Listen, right, I want to say this. I love when people don't know me and they talk shit. And I saw your little show talking about coons, all this other shit. That shit means nothing to me. Because right now on your show, I would embarrass you if I pull out all the receipts, what I do in my community, financially, in the streets, in the schools, with the kids, mentoring, speaking in front of people. I'll pull out my receipts right now. And it would amaze you how much shit I do in my community. If you don't know me, just go down my channel. Everything that I do, it's on my channel. I went live when I was mentoring the young men and showing the young men how to live their lives, how to dress, how to put their shoes on, how to tie a tie. It's there. Talking to the young men about sex and how they should have dick discipline. It's there. I've done whole shows with teenage boys. I put in the work and still putting in the work to this day. I got the receipts. So if you want to compare receipts, we can compare receipts and you won't have nothing.
See,
you have I guarantee you will. I guarantee you in the last 6 months, I've done more in the community than you've done in the last 10 years.
See, you want to know the
and
funny thing is?
And I got the financial receipts. I got the money I spent. I got, nigga, I'm in the community here where I'm at.
Where you
and
at?
if you don't know, just ask somebody. Or you don't know, go through my past shows. You'll see.
Where you at?
I'm in Dallas, Texas, sir.
Okay, I got you. You know the funny thing about that is, and I look at people real funny that try to. You say that you got videos and
documentation. Young men who have gone to college young men who are going down the wrong path, who have reached back out to me and said, you know what, bro, thank you for everything you done, and send me pictures of them in their uniform playing college ball. What are we talking about?
Now I got you. I look weird on. I look at people that do that shit as weird. What the fuck? Why are you documenting you helping people?
No. No, because we reach out to more people. You think we just help people in Dallas?
You had multiple videos. You were sitting up here bragging, talking about I got multiple videos of me helping folks. Why are you document? Why are you filming that?
Hold on. Absolutely. Hold on just a second. I'm sitting this text.
I'm saying why? Okay. Why are you filming that?
The reason that I do that is because I work with different organizations and to get more sponsors for the young men to buy their suits, to get them in internships. You have to, when you go sit in a boardroom, you have to be able to present videos and information for those people to give them money to go with your money.
You ain't got to spend. You have not. I don't know why the fuck you say that. You do not have to present videos.
What you mean? Right here in Dallas. Let me help you. There's an organization called hold on. That's an organization that I'm a part of. It's an organization that I'm a part of right now. That we buy young men suits. In the summertime, they go work internships, and they pay them $15 an hour. $15 an hour from 15 years old to 17 years old. Right now. I go on my channel. You'll see it. You'll see the whole damn infomercial.
I don't know who you're competing with.
Right. You'll see me sitting at the board table.
I don't know who you're competing with.
So what I'm saying to you is that I do the work. So can't nobody call me a coon because I got hundreds on top of hundreds of people that will say this nigga crazy.
I don't know who you're competing with.
No, but I'm trying to get you to understand that coon shit don't work with me because I put the work in.
You sat around. I heard you on your channel, and I covered the live stream where y'all was talking. And you said some coon ass shit.
What'd I say? Tell me.
Okay. Do you want me to replay it for you?
No, I don't need to. Tell me, because it's fresh on your mind. Just tell me.
I'm about to say no. It ain't fresh on my mind. I was about to do a show about something completely else. You came into my comment section talking shit.
Yeah. Well, what you were talking about.
You actually could have hit me up because you didn't.
I did.
I don't know what the fuck.
I got it right here. I'll put it up on the screen. Let's see. I got it right here.
Come on, right here. Let's show it at the same time.
Yeah, I got it right here, nigga. You can't no, sir.
No, let's see it.
I'm gonna show it to you right now. I'm finna go to the message right now, nigga. I sent you all last week. Let's talk with JJ.
I will give it to you. No, I get it to you. You got it. Yeah, I do see 3.
Oh, okay. I've been messaging your ass since last week. Okay.
Hey, look. Hold up. Now, you sent me one.
I called you too.
You said don't. Oh, here you go. I didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
But it's in here. No, it's in here.
But then I
didn't see it.
I ain't call you.
You didn't call.
Okay. So you say I should have hit you up. I hit you up.
Do you want to have the conversation offline or do you want to get embarrassed online?
Embarrassed how? Well, listen, you can't hang with me. You know this.
Saying, man. I will give you respect. I give you respect. You get a little bit of respect from me because I see it. I see it in here
Absolutely.
that you actually did try to contact me, but I don't think you want to get embarrassed with this conversation about what I said during that live stream about y'all.
Bro, it ain't no embarrassment, bro. You had a problem. You had a problem with the Martin Luther King and the white guy that got killed. My thing is this.
No, I didn't. What? I had a what?
A problem with the Martin Luther King comment.
I had a problem with a lot of things. It wasn't just no Martin Luther King.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what it is.
No. Why you got smoke for me? What I say about you that got your feelings hurt?
No, my feelings are not hurt. What I'm saying is, I don't care. Hey, you could have said the show. You could have had that show. I wouldn't even say nothing. But when it comes to Coon, and I know I put the.
You saying something?
Well, hold on. But when it comes to the Coon shit, I didn't put too much work in for another black man to call me that.
I feel like you Coon.
I didn't put the work in.
I watched what you said.
I didn't put the work in.
Cooning. Look, I think you cooning. I think you got some folks around there cooning over there on your channel, and I'm just being honest with you. I'm giving you my observation.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Okay, tell me what's cooning. Who cooning? And what they say? What they say?
I don't want to go in on other brothers that are not here right now.
Okay, what I say?
What you said, you agree with the shit them brothers said.
Oh, so I didn't say shit.
No, you said some shit. You said just shit.
What'd I say?
I just told you a second ago. Do you want me to play the video? I can scrap this whole show right now.
What I say?
We can have a nice little conversation.
I'm asking you what I say. By memory, I know exactly what you said. Why you can't know? Why you don't know what I said?
Now, we're not talking about that right now. I can scrap this show right now, and we can do a whole review on your show that you did that day.
I don't have the time.
I called y'all some coons. We can do it right now. You cool shit for it?
I don't have the time.
You had the time to come up here and talk?
Yeah, I don't have no 2 hours to sit up here tonight. I got shit to do.
Your show was longer than 2 hours.
No, I'm saying I have shit to do today.
That's fine. Yeah. It's nighttime though, but it's cool.
I got a lot of shit to do. I got to get up in the morning. Got to take my kids to my daughter play AAA basketball in the morning. AAU basketball. I got to take her to the game in the morning. I can't be up all night.
Fine.
All I'm saying to you is the cool shit. But when it comes to the Martin Luther King conversation, all the other shit, my thing is simple. If you're going to be a part of the black community, you have to start telling the truth. And the truth is what it is. That white boy said some shit we didn't agree with. But when JT said that Martin Luther King had a 36% approval rate amongst black people, you said that was a lie. It's not a lie. You can Google it right now. It's not. Black people did not like Martin because they felt like he was bringing more heat on their communities and more people was getting killed because of him. They didn't like that nigga.
Okay, quick question.
He didn't become a martyr until he died. When he died, that's when everybody started loving him and putting him on church fans and making t-shirts and shit. But when he was alive, hold on, I'm actually one more thing and I'm gonna let you cook. When Martin Luther King did his another speech before he did the other speech, and he was at the church, Martin Luther King it was an attempted assassination on Martin Luther King before the gunshot. He got stabbed in the chest with a letter opener. Who did that? Who did it? Do you know?
Wasn't it the black dude?
A black lady stabbed him because she felt like he was the reason her husband got killed in the riot. She stabbed him. Okay. Black people didn't like him.
Okay.
Because they felt like he was bringing too much heat.
Okay.
So the approval rate, you can Google it right now. I'm looking at what's going on. He had black people did not like Martin Luther King until he died.
I'm fine with that. If that's what you want to believe, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna argue that. Google it
right now. Google it, pull it up on the screen so people can see it.
I'm fine.
Okay. Also, Martin King.
Done with that. I thought you was done with that.
No, I'm not done.
It was my turn. Man, you over here doing some other shit, man. Martin
Luther King Jr. also was a part of killing children. He was a part of he got the Margaret Sanger Award.
I remember you saying it. I remember you saying it. Yeah, I remember you saying it. I don't know why you.
So what are we talking about? Why are we praising a man who introduced abortion to black women?
How did Martin Luther King even become a conversation when it was a conversation about Charlie Kirk?
Because we talked about leaders. How leaders they're imperfect in every way.
Real quick. Y'all niggas, what I call coon ass niggas, compared Martin Luther King to fucking Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk said the civil rights movement was a mistake. Do you agree?
Yes.
You a coon, nigga. Like that, nigga. You a coon, motherfucker. You
Let
a
me tell you.
coon.
Hold on. Let me tell you why. 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 Are you not gonna listen? Are you not trying to hear what I'm saying? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it was a mistake. Let me tell you why it was a mistake. Just like the feminine movement was a mistake for black women to join, the civil rights movement was a mistake too. You want to know why? Because they took something that was meant for black people to succeed and they added all other atrocities to it. The gay shit is under the fucking civil rights movement. The fucking Asian laws are under the civil rights movement. Do you know the lynching law is still in effect? The motherfucker still ain't abolished it yet. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to be educated on this shit.
Okay, you also know that
dude, the civil rights movement support LGBTQ rights. It support LGBT transgender rights, all that shit.
Hold up, black man.
Come on now.
Black man. Who freed the slaves? Which party abolished slavery?
Who? What you said? Who abolished? Well, it wasn't Abraham Lincoln.
Which party abolished slavery?
Republicans.
Slavery's still legal to this day, nigga. What the fuck you talking
exactly.
about?
The prison system. The prison system.
Hold on, no, don't say exactly. You said the Republicans. I want to get you on. I want to get you on. I want to get you on camera saying that dumbass shit. Slavery has never been abolished. But you attribute the abolishment of slavery to Republicans. It showed me which side of the aisle you shoot for.
Hold on.
That shit is still
let me tell you why. Hold on. Because if you were educated. See, if you were educated in this, you would know that the Democratic Party was a part of everything evil. Let's start. Hold on. If you want to do the research, see, boy, I might spend some time with you. Because if we need to go through research instead of us sitting up here talking, we need to go to civics.
Roast some shit down.
No, this up here. I went to school. You got to go to school. You got to go to school and graduate and get you a great job and get you some great money.
I'm disappointed in JT, man. JT, I was cool too.
But this what you're not educated in this matter to have this conversation. You're not educated in this matter to have this conversation.
Educate me.
What I'm telling you is right now that in the books that you went to school and read and didn't study outside of, they show that the Republicans freed the slaves. There is no free slavery because now slavery is in the prison system. The prison system is slavery. If you go look at the wording and go look in the books and the text, it will show you that the pipeline of prisons is a slave. They're slaves to the system, right? Second of all, that is absolutely a fact. And that's why you should pull this shit up on your screen to show people that you're wrong.
Look.
That you're wrong, nigga.
Do you want to get embarrassed?
That you're put it up. Put.
Hey, look, I'm gonna actually pull it up, but we got JT in here. JT,
okay.
People know. No, I'm gonna pull it up. No, I'm gonna pull it up, and I'm gonna pull it up. Okay. But I'm gonna let JT introduce himself while I'm pulling it up. I know I actually like keep time going in between, so it ain't no dry moments. But JT, introduce yourself to let people know where to find you at and shit, and you can tell me whatever your grievance is in the meantime while I'm grabbing this for a Black Man Unfiltered.
No, I come to see what your grievance is. You was the one that was hooping and hollering. You was the one that was sitting there calling people names and bitch and all of that. So it was your grievances. I'm just coming to address it.
Well, you already heard them, right?
I'm coming to you. You need to explain yourself then.
What I already said what I had to say. I said what I had to say.
JT, we did the work, JT.
Right.
We done did the work, JT.
So
you don't get it, man.
Right, so this is the thing. Your ass was just doing fake rage.
Yeah, that's it.
All the shit you was doing was arguing with yourself.
Did you say so?
I know I say so. It was the same way how I looked at it, if you say so. But for some odd reason, you call yourself you trolling motherfuckers for what? You want to give views or something, nigga?
I don't need to troll y'all for views.
Okay, so then you tell me, you explain yourself.
That meant something to me what y'all said that night. That bothered me.
Okay, so
why not come up that night?
What bothered you? What was it that bothered you?
I didn't watch the show. I don't watch your show, nigga. I got told about your show, nigga. Somebody
was
told
it that
me
bothered
what the fuck you said.
What was it that bothered you?
I didn't watch it.
What was it that bothered you?
He didn't like your approval rate, JT.
Look, first off, I clearly stated what I didn't like in the video, but before Red came in there, because honestly, I didn't even do a long show on y'all. I probably talked about y'all for probably about 25 minutes, and then fucking Red came in, and it was a white-black situation. So I don't even know why y'all tripping off for 25 minutes. But either way, outside of that, what I said in them 25 minutes was nigga, we not gonna sit here and downplay our own leaders. That ain't what we do in the black community. And y'all sat there and co-opted.
Ain't nobody finna suck no dick. Ain't nobody finna suck no Martin Luther King dick.
Well, guess what?
Ain't nobody finna do none of that shit. These niggas
Kirk's out your mouth.
Hey, these niggas, what I'm saying is, well, hold on. Hey, you need to sit on this channel and educate people, bro. Like I said, I've been doing this for years. You just starting this shit. Okay, I know black history like the black of my motherfucking hand. I've been doing this shit for years, nigga. And what I'm telling you is, Martin Luther King, the CIA right now got recordings of Martin Luther King knocking down white bitches, and they took it to his wife and let her listen to it so she can leave him.
And guess what? We got Donald Trump on goddamn audio tape talking about he'd grab bitches by the pussy, but you still vote.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so stupid motherfucker.
Hold on. So hold on. We also hold on. So you want to vote the bitch in. Oh, okay, that's right. That's just like boy, just like
the bitch in there.
Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you. Hold on. So you talk the same. Hold on. You talk the same bitch. No. You talk the same bitch who said she's gonna use your tax money to do sex changes on niggas in prison. The same bitch that married two women. The same bitch that putting gay shit above you, nigga. I got so much information on that bitch. I can blow your show up with it.
I don't know who you talking about.
Kamala Harris, nigga, you want that bitch in?
That's a care.
Well, if you don't care what you're talking about,
what the fuck you talking about then?
You don't care. Here. I want y'all to understand something, because the video tonight was to show the hypocrisy. Y'all don't care about
you ain't showed shit.
Hold on. Listen. The video tonight was about showing the hypocrisy. Like, nobody cares about Donald Trump saying grab him by the pussy. Nobody cares about him saying that, he would have sex with his daughter if she wasn't his daughter. Nobody cares about him saying he's looking at little girls and hoping in 10 years he can get them. Nobody cares about him not releasing the Epstein files. But for some reason, we got energy for shit that's less important than that. Y'all got energy.
That's not important. That's not important. I don't give a fuck who he grabbed by the pussy. Why the fuck should that matter to me?
Because that's what? So you don't care about women?
I don't give a fuck if Donald Trump grab a bitch by the pussy.
You don't care about women?
I don't give a fuck. Listen, hold on. First of all, it's 2025. These hoes out here telling you to grab their pussy. Get the fuck up out of here.
He's saying that he can do it. Hold on. Did he say he did it voluntarily? So you want somebody to grab your daughter pussy then, huh?
No.
First of all, you're gonna leave my daughter outside of it.
Fuck that. Hell nah. Don't overtalk me right now, because your bitch ass just sat right here and said you don't give a fuck if he.
I don't give a fuck if a nigga. Boy, let me tell you something, bitch ass.
You gonna wait, nigga. You gonna wait for a second. Because you just sat right here and said that you don't give a fuck. But if somebody grabbed your
fucking daughter, you go ahead and you talk to your last 3 motherfucking people, homie. Go on. You have a nice night, homie.
I ain't hearing that shit, man.
You a bitch ass nigga, and that's what I come up here to say. You's a fuck nigga. You a fuck butt. You a fuck ass nigga. And the shit that you said was some fake ass shit. And you a fake ass nigga, and I'm gonna let you know right off the rip. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You's a goof ass nigga. That bullshit that you pulled right there, nigga, you need to take that shit somewhere else. You keep talking your 3 motherfucking people, and you keep talking that dumbass, fake ass rage shit that you was talking. You smoke them cigarettes and you drink that motherfucking 8-ball or whatever the fuck you drinking. Nigga out here talking about white supremacy while he's participating in it. Drunk ass, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you. I'm out.
Hey man, look, take your bald ass home. Go ahead. I'll holler at you.
Yeah, and I'm about to head out too, JT. But on the Black Man Unfiltered Network, we don't bring people down. We let people speak their fucking mind. I ain't never put a nigga in the back. Ever.
Cap.
Ever.
And you don't
that's
know
why, but you know what? That's why you. Hey, but you know what? That's why you won't come. You'll downplay the channel, but you won't come because you know we're gonna educate the fuck out you.
Exactly.
You know we'll
JT, I thought you was gone.
Nigga,
exactly.
JT, tell them how. Hey, you know what? How many niggas that challenged us and came over and got educated and we ain't seen them no more?
Yep.
Nigga,
he's one of them.
Real quick.
This bitch ass nigga is one of them. I'm out, black man. I'll talk to you later on, bro. We go ahead and do our shit.
I'll let you, boy.
All right, bro.
Hey, black man, didn't you say something about getting educated? Because you see it on the screen. Oh, he ran. Okay. Because on the screen, he said that Republicans ended slavery. That's the Constitution right there for you. It's been sitting up there the whole fucking time. Stupid ass nigga. The fuck you talking about you educating? Yeah, you educating people to be stupid. And JT, all that shit you just said to me, bro, it don't matter to me, bro. I don't know you. So, man, look, whatever. I don't care. I had respect for you. I just wanted you to walk back what the hell you said, but you sat around there, man. Look, you're gonna get radicalized with them Republicans, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, nigga. I don't look. You're not a part of our tribe, so fuck it. I don't like you. Ain't gonna hurt my goddamn feelings. Like, what the fuck? You bitch ass nigga this. You bitch ass nigga. I don't care about none of that shit y'all niggas talking about. Go back to that 4,000, possibly close to 5,000 subscriber channel. Go back over there. Don't come over here. Like what you think you gonna? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, obviously, look, if it's a competition off of who has more people that listen to what they say, bitch, you lose. So I don't know what the fuck you're trying to get at. I don't know what it is. But this motherfucker said that Republicans, we're going to read this real quick like before we get back to the video. He said that Republicans ended slavery. From the U.S. Constitution, it says neither slavery nor involuntary solitude, except, key word, y'all, make sure y'all pay attention to the word, because, you know, I need to be educated, but these niggas know everything. Except as punishment for crime. So is slavery still legal in America, y'all? But you know, I'm being a stupid ass motherfucker. I'm be that bitch ass nigga and all that, and that's fine. That's fine, because guess what? I called them some bitch ass niggas too. So I ain't tripping on that.
More than happy.
And sticks and stones to break my bones, but words never hurt me. You don't fuck about none of these hoe ass niggas talking shit. You mad if somebody called you out? You got your panties in a bunch because somebody was critical of your bitch ass. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck both of y'all. And fuck anybody else that got a problem that come around your channel. Ho, I'm in Alabama. You know where I'm at in Alabama. Come find me, ho. Fuck you talking about? You got too fat. You got old ass niggas that ain't never did nothing in their fucking life, trying to make a goddamn living on YouTube now in their fucking latter years, trying to talk to a young brother that's actually doing something around here, telling me I need to educate myself. Bitch, you might want to fucking figure out which side you on. Because the people that you fucking fending for, because you downgraded Martin Luther King to praise Charlie Kirk, you might want to figure out which side you on. Because that motherfucker did nothing but talk down on you. If I see a black pilot, I swear I hope he's qualified. These black women, Ketanji Brown, Michelle Obama, they're not qualified. This motherfucker dropped out of community college. And you want to talk to me? Man, y'all better find somebody else dick to suck, bro, because mine's dry tonight. Let's keep going, man. We got to go back to the video, man. I ain't got time for that. I'm sorry for the sidebar, y'all. I'm sorry for the sidebar. There's some cool ass niggas right there.
It's a different podcast for a different time.
Willing to have discourse.
Okay, you know what? If you're willing for discourse, let Riley Gaines speak. Riley, what is your view of what you've been hearing?
I mean, honestly, like, it makes me feel tearful. Like, I have experienced all of the emotions over the past week. It has been, to the day, 7 days. I think initially starting with total shock and disbelief and honestly confusion. I've been so blessed in my life to not have been surrounded by death much in my family. I haven't lost really anyone close to me. Charlie was a friend, a mentor of mine. He's who ultimately I attribute to giving me my voice, the platform that I have. I attribute that to Turning Point USA, to Charlie Kirk. So to lose a friend like that, like, I have gone through all the emotions, but to sit here today and listen to the discussions that we have seen, I think particularly from Lucas, whether it was about the memes that were posted, whether it was about Jillian adopting a black child. I mean, I am just like in total disbelief, disarray. How have we reached a point where these are the discussions that we're having, and on a national stage here? Like, we have Democratic elected officials who are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, the best and most effective debater of our time.
All they do is lie.
Activist, really. I think debater is really downplaying.
That's not true.
Ultimately.
Here, she's lying.
In what way?
What is the lie?
Name me one prominent.
there?
Name me what? Hey, Riley, name me one prominent Democrat that has celebrated the death. And I find it very interesting. You've made a living attacking transgenders. You've made millions of dollars across the country doing that.
I didn't
ask for this. If you truly care about,
I didn't ask for the
I'm sorry
position
you lost
I'm
your
in.
friend. Okay, hold on a second. Yes, in this case, you have. You've made millions of dollars profiting, going across the country. You've made a lot of money and you've made a name for yourself. Nobody knows who you are as a college swimmer unless you're attacking transgenders. Now, if you care about children, then why have you not criticized Donald Trump? If you care about children and women, then why have you not gone after Donald Trump for not bringing out the Epstein files? If you care about children, why don't you talk about gun control? I'm happy that transgender is out of that volleyball tournament, okay? But there's more important things that we should be talking about, and you've profited off of attacking transgenders with your hatred towards transgender people. Nobody knows who you are as a college swimmer. People know who you are because you go around the country.
What she's done, Brian, very heroically, in my opinion, is she's gone around the country.
Heroically? Look, this girl cried. This bitch that they talking about, the girl that's right next to Pierce Morgan, this bitch was crying about a transgender being in the goddamn sport. And she came in tied for 5th place with the transgender guy. And say, these men, these transgender men are taking our shit away. And I agree. I will tell y'all this. I agree. I don't believe transgender people need to be competing in opposite sex sports. I believe they should just create a category for them to just go on, man. We can have 4 categories now. We can have men that transition to women category. We can have women that transition to men category. We can do that. But I'm like, bitch, you got tied with him for 5th place. That motherfucker didn't stop you from winning nothing. Your ability stopped you. And he still got beat by 4 other women. But I'm like the outrage. I don't agree with that shit. I don't like that shit. But I'm not going to go out of my way and demonize people for doing whatever the hell they want to do. As long as I truly had this belief, y'all, and I want y'all to understand this. Because, we just had them coon-ass niggas come up here. But I want y'all to truly understand where I stand. I have no problem with what people do as long as they are not harming anybody else. If you're not harming nobody, you're not touching no kids, you're not harming no women, no men, you're not doing nothing like that, man, I don't care what the fuck you do. That's why I sit around here and say, legalize all drugs. Let people do whatever the hell they want to do. I know some people think that's just radical. I don't believe the government should be telling you what the fuck you can do when you gotta fucking go to work every day and go through this grind, this rat race, and you know it's fucking rigged from the get-go. Bitch, you might need a release. I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and drink my so-called 8-ball, drinking Modelo tonight, and smoke my cigarettes, and that should be perfectly fine with anybody. I'm not an old nigga rocking chains and dressing like I'm fucking 25. Oh, I got a clip for that one. He got old niggas calling young niggas. They try to call me out. The old niggas dressing like they young niggas and shit. Oh my God. Hold
What?
on.
Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking?
I just don't know. I just don't know. You call me out. You over here trying to dress like a young nigga talking shit. Ain't you 50? Why'd you act like a 50-year-old? My dad got more respect for himself than you do. The fuck wrong with you, man? That's crazy, bruh. I'm sorry, y'all. Them motherfucker, they triggered me a little bit with that dumbass shit. And then the sad part is they couldn't even stand on it like a man. They ran. I didn't kick him off. Like, I did drop Black Man Unfiltered down because he don't know how to watch his mouth when I'm fucking talking. Like, when I'm talking, you shut the fuck up. But outside of that, I ain't kicking neither one of them motherfuckers off. Them motherfuckers ran. That shit funny. Coon ass niggas ran like a motherfucker. Coons be running. Coons be running, y'all.
Defending women's rights to fairness, equality, and safety. Something that I'm very surprised to hear that you, on the left, do not wholeheartedly endorse and agree with.
Pierce, let me respond to what you just said.
Sure.
If in fact Riley Gaines, by the way, Pierce, I've had this conversation on your show about transgenders.
Yeah.
I don't think transgender women should be competing with women on the playing
field. So you agree
field.
with it?
However, I do, but here's my problem with
so
Riley.
What are you
she
talking
doesn't
about?
talk about the. Let me explain. She doesn't talk about the non-release of the Epstein files and real victims of sexual abuse. She doesn't criticize Donald Trump. She doesn't talk about how flags weren't at half-mast after children are massacred in schools.
Do you
she
talk
only
about? Okay,
talks
let me ask
about
you.
transgender.
Let me ask you. Do you talk
It's so funny because
hang on,
hang on,
Riley.
everything that I've ever said on any topic
Riley.
ever.
Hang on, Riley. So, Brian, your position is that unless you talk out publicly about every single issue that is important in the world, then it disqualifies you from talking about the issue that you not only care about most because it happened to you, but you are passionate about because it protects women's rights. Is that your position?
Pierce, here's my position. You don't have to talk about every single issue, but when the second leading cause of death in children is gun violence, you probably should bring that up. When we talk about MAGA Republicans who have talked about the Epstein files and horrible abuse, Maxwell was one of the largest sex traffickers in the world. And the Donald Trump administration have sent her to a club.
Why does Riley Gaines have to do all that? Why does Riley Gaines?
Because she says she cares.
No, Riley.
Because she speaks for that side, Pierce. She speaks for that side. So if she's silent about these things, like Lucas was saying, he's holding up a mirror, that means she's complicit with it. You got all this hate and all this energy for some men trying to get into women's sports or some women trying to get into men's sports. I mean, women trying to get into men's sports. You got all that energy for that, but you don't care about kids getting touched. You don't care about none of this shit. It's kind of interesting that somebody that don't give a fuck about nothing else besides some trans is getting promoted so far in the right-wing political party. That's what he's called now. Now, honestly, I wouldn't try to hit her on that. I ain't gonna bullshit because, you know, we got a lot of fucking cosplaying ass motherfuckers that just do whatever the fuck they want. You know, like them coon ass nigga that was up here, but they ain't getting paid for it. But either way, outside of that, I wouldn't target that point. I would target her as a person, period, with her stances on a lot of things. He's getting stuck on, well, she doesn't talk about anything else but the trans, so it seems like he's defending the trans. And Pierce gonna try to turn it on him, but he has a point. Like, baby, all you do is talk about trans people. That's all you do. You a one-shot pony. All you do is talk about trans people. At least around here, we talk about everything. We talk about the cops. We talk about sports. We talk about politics. We talk about relationships. We talk about a lot of things. Like, damn, you got to be multifaceted, man. Like, you just talking about trans people nonstop. They don't never get old for you. It's like Charlie Kirk. They don't talk really. Well, I ain't gonna say Charlie Kirk only talked about black people, but that was one of his number one topics.
Gaines cares about. Riley Gaines cares because a very, very tall, muscular, powerful male called Leah Thomas said suddenly, who was a very
came in 5th place, tied with her, and she was mad that she was tied with 5th with this big, strong, muscular male named Leah Thomas. Think about that, y'all. She tied with him. This is why she's even on the show. Like, this is mediocrity at its finest. These white folks ain't even gotta goddamn do nothing. You can come in 5th place and be tied with a transgender, and that can promote you and skyrocket you into the fucking conservative echoes, whatever the fuck they want to call it, into the echoes, and you can be getting talking deals, come on Piers Morgan and speak, just because you came in 5th place against a transgender. Think about that. This bitch got blown up because she came in 5th place, tied with 5th place with a transgender person, and she bitched about it. That's why anybody even knows her fucking name. It's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's white mediocrity at its finest, man. Bitch ain't got no talent. She had some talent, she would have came in 2nd, 3rd. Like, goddamn, you came in a competing place. You came in 5th, tied for 5th with a man.
Moderate, unsuccessful male swimmer suddenly said, I'm a woman, and then began destroying women in the women's pool. It was clearly grotesquely unfair, unequal, and actually dangerous. And we saw the same thing happen in a boxing ring in Paris in the Olympics.
Like to be able to
and for Riley to be condemned by you,
that'd be super cool.
For Riley to be condemned by you because she doesn't also talk about other issues is absurd. Anyway,
first of all, that's
you know what? Critical. We'll come back to this. I'm just going to hold the panel here for a moment. A brief timeout. I've been joined by Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Nancy, welcome back to Uncensored. We're here.
Yeah, we ain't listening to Nancy Mace, y'all. We ain't listening to her. We're gonna keep it going. And to your comment, Long, nah, she didn't get no participation trophy. That's probably why she a little upset. It's like, bitch, you wasn't even in competition of winning the race. You weren't even in. You weren't even competing. You came in 5th fucking place, tied for 5th at that. You could have came in 6th or 5th. But you want to bitch and complain? That sound like a sore ass loser. Like I understand. Like I'll tell y'all, I'll say it again, just for the people in the back that didn't know it. I do not agree with men being in women's sports or women being in men's sports. I understand there's a physical difference. There's a physical difference. But for her to get promoted to being famous because she came in tied for 5th place, and all she does is talk about trans people, like, bitch, you a one-trick pony. I understand why people might have an issue with you, but either way, though, let's keep going.
Nancy Mace, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the panel. Brian Shapiro, did any of that give you pause for thought?
Well, first of all, I find it ironic that Nancy Mace is talking about telling the truth, yet she's the person who blamed the shooter in the Charlie Kirk murder as a transgender. I find that very ironic. She also called me a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a registered independent that is anti-Donald Trump. So I want to be very clear on that as well. Listen, now she mentioned Ilhan Omar. If that's true about Ilhan Omar and she made those statements, I totally disavow that. But I don't think anybody could name me 3 Democrats that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death that are elected officials. Number 2, every Democrat out there is saying this is wrong for the most part. Political violence, we should never celebrate it. And all the right is doing is blaming it on the radical left, including Donald Trump. Nancy Mace wants to say to bring people together. Donald Trump has divided us by blaming the radical left for what took place here.
You would be blaming. Okay, but Brian, be honest. If it was the other way around, and the investigators said publicly, as they have, as has the governor of Utah, that all the evidence pointed to this person being radicalized by the far right, you would not hesitate to say this was a far-right assassination, and you would go on a massive rant about it. So there's a double standard there,
no,
right?
You're wrong. You're wrong. I don't do that, Pierce. You can look at my social media. No, you're wrong. Here's what I do. I call out political violence on both sides. If you recall, Pierce,
that wasn't
the right.
Hang on, I'm not disputing that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he was a radical right, if he'd been radicalized by the right, I don't think you would be saying people shouldn't be talking about the radicalization.
He didn't say nothing about that, Pierce. He said he would call it out, whether it was somebody on the left that did it and whether it was somebody on the right that did it. I don't know what you trying to spin right here to try to get him on something, but he already told you. And now you're repeating. Like, I want y'all to hear this shit because this is deception in real time. Watch this.
Donald Trump. So I want to be very clear on that as well. Listen, now she mentioned Ilhan Omar. If that's true about Ilhan Omar and she made those statements, I totally disavow that. But I don't think anybody could name me 3 Democrats that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death that are elected officials. Number 2, every Democrat out there is saying this is wrong for the most part. Political violence, we should never celebrate it. And all the right is doing is blaming it on the radical left, including Donald Trump. Nancy Mace wants to say to bring people together. Donald Trump has divided us by blaming the radical left for what took place here.
You would be blaming. Okay, but Brian, be honest. If it was the other way around, and the investigators said publicly, as they have, as has the governor of Utah, that all the evidence pointed to this person being radicalized by the far right, you would not hesitate to say this was a far-right assassination, and you would go on a massive rant about it. So,
hold on. He would not deny it because that's what was being reported, just like we normally do when it comes to any other thing. But he's talking about somebody going on a rant, and that's where the insult comes in. That's the insult. You would go on a massive rant about it. Look, you see Lucas right now. You see Lucas' hands. He like, oh my God. Like, do y'all not see the trick that's going on right now? It ain't even fucking Halloween and we tricking treating. We tricking. As a matter of fact, we tricking, but we ain't treating. We tricking right now, but we ain't fucking treating. Like, Lucas got his hands up because he hear the bullshit that I hear. Pierce, what the fuck are you talking about?
Evidence pointed to this person being radicalized by the far right, you would not hesitate to say this was a far-right assassination, and you would go on a massive rant about it. So there's a double standard there,
no,
right?
You're wrong. You're wrong. I don't do that, Pierce. You can look at my social media. No, you're wrong. Here's what I do. I call out political violence on both sides. If you recall, Pierce,
that wasn't my point. Hang on, I'm not disputing that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That was your point, Pierce. That was your point. And shout out to Alexis. I see you in the chat, girl. Your boys came up here earlier talking shit to me. That ain't talking tough. Like JT, he need to find something else to do besides social media because that shit ain't working out for him. Or Black Man Unfiltered either. But they came up here trying to bully me earlier. They tried to bully me, y'all. I need to play victim for 5 minutes. But Piers Morgan, like literally, that's exactly what you're trying to do to him right now. You said that Brian's using a double standard, but Brian said I'll call it out on both sides. He's like, no, see, that's a double standard. How is it a double standard if he calls it out on both sides? Make that make sense. It seemed like you brought these two men up here to try to make them seem like the boogeyman, and you trying to protect these women over here that ain't really saying a lot of fucking nothing. Oh. Yeah, Pierce, yeah, you can stay in the UK, bro.
If he was a radical right, if he'd been radicalized by the right, I don't think you would be saying people shouldn't be talking about the radicalization.
The reason why, Pierce, I ever bring up
He didn't say that you shouldn't talk about the radicalization of the left, if that is true. We don't know that to be true. But he ain't saying nothing against that. I watched this dude fucking shit, y'all. I watched this dude shit on fucking on YouTube. I know who this guy is. The one with the little Fandango hat. Fango, what do they call those? My dad used to wear those all the time. What do they call those? Fucking Fandango? Is it a Fandango hat? I can't remember the name of it. Somebody in the chat help me out. Fucking could be Fango or something. I don't know. I just think it's something Fandango, some shit like that. Kango hats. Them Kango hats. I don't know the fuck I said Fandango. I was way the fuck off. But J and K are close together. I think they're right beside each other. But yeah, I watched this dude channel, man. He called out both sides. Thank you, man. Look, he old ass. Look. Somebody, Miss Long gave me fedora and shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought fedora too, bro. But like, even I can't hear Kango. All right, Kango hat. The one wearing the Kango hat. I watched his channel. And he does a call-in show. He does a radio show. And he calls out, it don't matter if it's left or right. I watch his shit, man. So for Pierce to try to hit him and try to act like he only cares about one side, that's bullshit. Like, he done said it many a times, and you can even hear the way he talks, that he ain't no Democrat, but he damn sure ain't no fucking Republican, bro. He damn sure ain't that. And I hope people get that same sentiment from me. Like, I ain't no Democrat, but I damn sure ain't no Republican. You see, Alexis, yeah, y'all talk to each other about that, because, yeah, them fuck niggas don't need to come back around here no more talking about, come to my show. I ain't come to your show, bitch. Pay me, bitch. Pay me, I come in there and hear whatever y'all got to say, bro. You can set the time limit. You can like, hey, look, you gotta be here for an hour. I like, look, how many? I need some money for that. For an hour, we can talk about it in the back. Yeah, but I ain't coming there for free. I ain't coming there for free. Broke ass nigga better get their money up. But either way, though, I'm sorry, y'all. That was me talking shit. That was me being petty. I need to stop because I don't want to live my life like that. But sometimes they bring it out of you. But I am the petty king. But either way, though, back to this. Like, I don't know what the fuck Pierce talking about. Like, bro, you can disavow shit, and I don't know what the fuck point Pierce trying to make. He trying to get this guy.
Radical right is because the right never takes responsibility, literally, for anything.
But nor is the left.
Blamed Donald
But nor
Trump.
is the left.
Listen,
the left, having said this for years, now is doing exactly the same thing. I saw Jimmy Kimmel literally going on. I saw Jimmy Kimmel go on a rant saying this guy was a MAGA guy. This dude's a complete lie.
Pierce, I'm always confused.
You haven't even proved that he was a liberal. The only thing that you have to prove that this guy's a liberal is that his boyfriend, if that's even fucking true, that makes him liberal because he was dealing with a transgender white guy. Okay, well, here you go. We got a boy possibly dealing with a transgender white guy compared to a Mormon family. And we're gonna say, oh no, this is right here because we ain't got full evidence of it, but this is what it is. Like, man, shut the fuck up, man. We got Big Op in the building. I don't know why I keep saying that. But we got Op in the building, y'all. Where was you at when them niggas came and tried to fucking attack me? Where was you at? Where was you at, Op?
You know where the hell I was at. Shut up.
Fuck that. I feel fucking goddamn. What's that word? When somebody leave you behind. I feel Oh, what's that word? I wish I had that word right now. But either way, though, go ahead. Tell the people.
Out there ducking the smoke. You gonna duck smoke, Jay?
No, told me I was ducking, man. Bitch, I don't fucking read no goddamn Instagram messages. Like, what the fuck? What I look like? Fucking Instagram call me or something? Work. That'd be the crazy shit. Motherfuckers that think that motherfuckers don't work a 9-to-5 job every day. I'm at work for 9 hours. You think I fucking got time to be looking down at my phone and seeing that shit? And then on top of that, I didn't see no goddamn shit from him. I will give him props that he did do it, but that could have been some shit where he just hit it for a second and hit end just to say he did it. I don't fucking know because I ain't see it. Abandoned. Yeah, thank you. No, it wasn't stranded on Kenny. Shut up. But it was abandoned. Yeah, it made me feel abandoned. But either way though, keep going. My bad.
Man, just play the damn video. I'm full of shit. Just play the video.
You supposed to get some thoughts or something when you come up.
I just got here, man. Go ahead and play the video. Let me follow along.
And Jesus Christ, man. Either way though, let's go.
Consistent on this issue. It doesn't matter whether it comes from the right or the left. It's wrong. We need to call out political violence on both sides of the aisle.
But we should also be unafraid to.
Yeah,
but Brian, you're missing my point. We should also be unafraid to call out radicalization when we see it as a primary motivation for these assassinations.
So do you think this shooter was a radical leftist?
I think this person was, as the investigators are saying,
that he used.
I'll come to you in a moment, Lucas. As the investigators are saying, and as the governor is saying, the governor has hit a very, in my...
Hey, look, that's a good point. How the hell are we going to sit here and talk about radicalization and we're over here defending Charlie Kirk when his rhetoric radicalized a lot of these kids? We need to talk about radicalization, but we're over here defending Charlie Kirk, who literally radicalized a lot of kids. He radicalized a person that fucking popped his ass. And we had two stupid ass, dumb ass niggas come up here that defended Charlie Kirk, but put down Martin Luther King. Okay.
View sensible tone throughout all this, as they've all been saying, all the evidence is pointing to a young man who was radicalized to the left.
Okay, so let me respond to that real quickly. So first of all, even if that is true, I totally disagree with what Megyn Kelly said. If you're somebody who wants to kill somebody because you disagree with their beliefs, then there's something wrong with you. You are crazy. So Pierce, even if that was true, now we know he comes from a conservative Mormon family. Yep. I don't really care what his political affiliation is. I'm grateful that his father, and a transgender, by the way, who two people on this panel continue to attack, there's a transgender that we should be thanking.
The two people on this panel haven't even got a chance to say a word yet. Because just
letting them talk. All right, let me bring in the two women here. Let me bring in Julie.
The women jumped up when it was threatening them to transgender. Cluck.
They are. We actually don't need to say
anything. Talk at once,
They're showing
Can the two men shut up for a moment? Gillian.
There are so many lies here. I don't know which to tackle first. The reality is that we are here because of the very things you guys are doing in this moment. You refuse to engage in any sort of intelligent dialogue or debate. You just name call. We're bigot.
You heard that. Intelligent name call. She the key word, intelligent. So she's trying to call them dumb. Understand the words that people use when they talk to you. Like when I was calling them niggas some bitch ass niggas and some coons, I meant that. I think you a coon. I think you betray your own race. You can ascribe that from that. She just said these folks were unintelligent. So she calling them dumb. I'll just call them dumb. But it's a little slick way to do it. It's a slick way to do it without actually saying it. And then be like, I didn't say that. I didn't call you dumb. It's like, bitch, you just... That's how these motherfuckers be getting down. Let me read this comment real quick before I play the video again. And see, and again, you're not catching strays. I'm just throwing stuff out there, and it's hitting whatever it hits. You see, my long story said they don't even know why he did it. He could have been having a mental issue and did it because he didn't like the way his face looked or the color of his shirt. It could be for anything. They don't know. But they came out straight and said, it's the left. Like, bitch, that bitch come from a conservative family. Then y'all try to say he's left because he had a trans boyfriend. A lot of y'all motherfuckers in the Republican Party fuck with gay people, bro. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they be trying to act like they don't. A lot of people in the Republican Party.
Real quick, you know what's so crazy about that? There's gay and trans conservative Republicans. Like, that's why I don't get when they do that. Like, look at Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner.
Oh, they bring
That's
one
a-
up. Hey,
That's
hold
a
on. They bring one
Republican.
up. They bring a gay, trans Republican up in the show, in this actual show. It's funny as purple, pink hair, whatever the fuck color that shit was. Like, they bring it up. And I'm like, so just because they was with a trans person that makes them liberal? That, like, look, and this is the shit that I say all the time. Remember, we talked about it last time out when it came to the last show we covered Charlie Kirk. Man, this is just a way to disguise the evil of white on white crime. This is white crime in America. And they want to dilute it by saying Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal. This is white on white violence. That's all it is. But you know,
Yeah, but when it comes to us, they don't separate shit. It was black.
The black on black. It's like, man, Tyrone shot Craig. Man, look, that's all that was. But we gonna fucking emphasize that shit. But this shit right here, let's keep going, man, and see. Alexis said the color of his shirt. Yeah, it could have been the color of his shirt, man. He didn't like his shirt.
Father and a transgender, by the way, who two people on this panel continue to attack. There's a transgender that we should be thanking.
The two people on this panel haven't even got a chance to say a word yet because
shut up
for 5 seconds.
All right, let me bring in the two women here. Let me bring in
Who they are. We actually don't need to say
don't all
anything.
talk at once.
They're showing the
Will the two
world
men
who they
shut
are.
up for a moment? Gillian.
There are so many lies here. I don't know which to tackle first. The reality is that we are here because of the very things you guys are doing in this moment. You refuse to engage in any sort of intelligent dialogue or debate. You just name
Intelligent dialogue.
name call. We're bigots. We're racist. This is exactly how we got.
Nobody called you that the entire time this show has been going on. But either way, though, keep going, girl.
Here, this kind of othering, this kind of demonization. If you guys want to have an intelligent conversation about something that I have said, something that Riley has said, or something that Charlie has said, I'm absolutely here for it. But in this moment, you are very clearly showing the world that you are an integral part of this problem. And it's irrelevant what side of the aisle you're on. It's a human characteristic of demonizing others, and you both have it.
All right, Riley.
Can I just?
Yeah, I mean,
Riley
I
will
would just
go
like the
next.
opportunity to defend myself
Yeah,
for a
Luke-
second
Luke is
because
about to
Brian,
blow
what you
his-
said is like
he's
the
about to
most
blow his
ill-informed thing
gasket.
I've ever heard. Number one, to insinuate that I'm not a good athlete, as if that even matters. Okay, I'm one of the
He didn't even say that. Why did he keep trying to make it seem like somebody said something that they didn't say? Nobody called you racist. Nobody called you bigots. Nobody said you weren't good at your fucking sport. But they saying this shit. And saying it like they're putting it on the other. Oh my God. This is crazy. That dude didn't look, he said nobody knows you because they don't know you for swimming. He didn't say you were a bad athlete. He said don't nobody know you for swimming. I played basketball back in the day, y'all. I played soccer, I played football, I played all those sports. If somebody came up and said they don't know me for none of them, I wouldn't get offended because it's like I didn't do nothing with it.
Jay, I've been waiting to tell you this a long time. I don't know you for playing basketball.
That shit is crazy, bro. He didn't attack her and say that she wasn't a talented athlete. And neither one of them called them racists or bigots. So I don't know what the fuck they doing. They literally are going to try to play the victim. This is somebody trying to play the victim. Two people trying to play victim.
Oh, they just started on that. They just started playing victim.
Yeah, in real time. Like, I want y'all to see this shit. Nobody said this about them. Nobody said any of these comments they saying.
It's Americans of all time. Can you name me 3 female swimmers?
No.
The reason why I said
Cool, because don't nobody watch that shit, bitch. What else you want? What else you want? Look, she making this face like, ooh, bitch, don't nobody watch your sport. The only time your sport even gets any type of light, some type of recognition is during the fucking Olympics. And that's because we're competing against the fucking world. Nobody watches that shit. the fuck your face? Like, look at that face right there. God damn. Like, that's like a hockey player complaining that they don't get the same amount of viewership as the NFL or the NBA. It's like, bitch, people ain't interested in that shit. Do you hear them crying? No, you don't hear the men crying. Don't nobody watch baseball like they watch basketball. Don't nobody watch baseball like they watch football. Do you hear them crying? But you out here swimming in the goddamn pool and you mad that ain't nobody fucking watching you. And this the bitch that was coming, she got tied in 5th place. Like, bitch, you ain't even winning. You're not even winning. See, that's gonna piss off all my female subscribers, man. They're gonna be mad at me talking about, man, Lee talking down on women. But y'all understand, that's some dumb shit right there, bitch. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, come on, man. You don't watch the sport because it's not entertaining. Shit. More people watch female boxing than they watch women swimmers. Talking about, can you name 3 fucking swimmers? No. No, I can't. God damn it.
Nobody would
Can you
know
name
who
me
you are
3
because
female
you are-
swimmers? If you were going to talk about how no one knew me,
No.
can you name me 3 of the top female swimmers in this nation or this
99%
world?
of the country. 99% of the country can't name 3 female swimmers. The only reason why we know who
Okay,
you are
precisely.
is because
So
you're fat transgender.
That nigga said 99%.
Jesus Christ.
He ain't lying though. That motherfucker did not lie. 99% of this country cannot name you 3 female swimmers. I can look for the chat. Like, I seen somebody put in Michael Phelps. We all know who Michael Phelps is. I mean, think 95% of the population can name you 5 male swimmers. That's not something that we care about. To be honest with you. Just being honest with you. I'm gonna keep playing, man. I know y'all putting in them comments, man, but I gotta keep going. We gotta get through this.
Why did my athletic ability, which again, one of the fastest in the nation and the world, really, for that matter, when I was competing.
Hey, hold on.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Okay, let's keep going.
Why did that have anything to do with anything? Are you saying only the best female athletes, only the best of the best, only those who are winning Olympic gold medals deserve fairness? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. You said you had the top speed in the nation. You would be the best of the best. Then he ain't fucking with her own logic. Hold on, let her say that again. I
would just like the opportunity to defend myself for a second, because Brian, what you said is like the most ill-informed thing I've ever heard. Number one, to insinuate that I'm not a good athlete, as if that even matters. Okay, I'm one of the fastest Americans of all time. Can you name me 3 female swimmers?
The reason why I said nobody would know who you are.
Can you name me 3 female swimmers? If you were going to talk about how no one knew me, can you name me 3 of the top female swimmers in this nation or this world?
99% of the country. 99% of the country can't name 3 female swimmers. The only reason why we know who you are is because you're fat transgender.
So why did my athletic ability, which again, one of the fastest in the nation and the world, really, for that matter, when I was competing, why did that have anything to do with anything? Are you saying only the best female athletes, only the best of the best?
So you had one of the fastest times in the nation, matter of fact, in the world, and you're not at the top?
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This shit wild. You saw that shit, man?
These bitches just need to stop talking sometimes, bro. You contradicting yourself.
Only those who are winning Olympic gold medals deserve fairness. Is that what you're saying? Make it clear to me, please.
What I'm saying is,
okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to continue on now to say that I have not been a voice for the vaccine victims.
So you don't want me to
is
respond to your
ridiculous.
question?
This is a recent tweet that I put out that I got a lot of flack for. I said, I serve Christ, not a politician. That
Why
being
won't
said,
Donald Trump release the Epstein files?
We are going to act like the proven.
That's what most people say, Uncanny. Who is she? What does she do? And then you find out she just bitched about a gay dude, transgender dude, fucking competing with her where they tied for 5th place in the race. That's who she is. That's who she is.
Harm and abuse of
because he's in him.
Cause never happened. His victims deserve so much better than that. There is no line to walk when it comes to sex.
Hold on, you gotta rewind that back when he said because he in him. I think Lucas said that.
Say it again.
I said you gotta rewind it back about the Epstein files, and then I think Lucas said because he's in them.
Oh yeah. You heard that in the background? You heard that shit? Lucas
I
will
would just
go
like the
next.
opportunity to defend myself for a second
Oh,
because,
Lord, yeah,
Brian,
I've
what
been
you
waiting
said,
for it.
customers in this nation or this
99%
world.
of the country. 99% of the country can't name 3 female swimmers. The only reason why we know who
Okay,
you are is
precisely.
because
So,
you're fat
so
transgender
why
24/7.
did my athletic ability, which again,
You
one
didn't
of the
say
fastest
anything
in
about
the
your
nation
athletic ability,
and the
bitch.
world, really, for that matter, when I was competing, why did that have anything to do with anything? Are you saying only the best female athletes, only the best of the best, only those who are winning Olympic gold medals deserve fairness? Is that what you're saying? Make it clear.
That lets you know she wasn't one of the best of the best. That lets you know, even though she had the fastest times in the world, not just the nation, in the world.
No,
please.
what I'm saying is,
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to continue on now
I'm gonna,
to say that I have not been a voice
So
for
you
the
don't want me to-
Epstein
so you don't want me to
victims is
respond to your
ridiculous.
question?
This is a recent
No, they
tweet that
wanna
I
be
put out that I
victims.
got a lot of flack for. I said, I serve Christ, not a politician. That
Why
being
won't
said,
Donald Trump release
no
the
way
Epstein files?
we are going to act like the proven harm and abuse of
Because
Epstein
he's in them.
cause never happened. His victims
Perfect comedic timing.
Hey, it was right on point.
deserve so much better than that. There is no line to walk when it comes to sex trafficking, especially of children. So to
Okay,
slander
Riley, may I ask
me
you a
and say
question?
that I have not been a voice
Riley?
for the Epstein victims is ridiculous.
Okay,
I
Riley.
have been a voice for
Riley,
the
may I
women
ask
in
you a
Muslim
question?
countries, in Afghanistan, in Yemen, in South Sudan,
Okay.
who
What about
are under
America?
Sharia law, who don't get to get an
Riley.
education, who don't get to go to the gym, who don't get to go to the doctor. Like, I've been a voice for all these women. So
Damn.
to sit here and
Okay,
act like you know
understood.
me, number one, is
Riley?
ridiculous and
Riley?
entirely
Okay,
defamatory.
Riley, can I respond? Okay, Riley.
Now that I'm done,
Understood.
absolutely.
Let me ask. Okay, so Riley, when Donald Trump bragged about going into teenage girls' locker rooms on the Howard Stern show, are you willing to condemn Donald Trump right now on the program?
Hey, remember we had 2 fuck niggas up here that act like they didn't give a fuck about this. It's perfectly fine. And I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip it. And I'm gonna put you on the fucking internet and make you famous. I'm gonna make you famous. Cause I said something about Donald Trump grabbing them by the pussy. And you know, they're like, just making excuses for it. I'm gonna clip it. Watch these motherfuckers on here defend that dumb shit too.
Or the fact that he's a liable sexual abuser and a 34-count felon. He bragged about going into teenage girls' locker rooms. If you care, which I believe you do, by the way, Riley, if you care about young women, are you willing to condemn Donald Trump for going into teenage girls' locker rooms without their permission?
I think any man who violates a woman's privacy, safety, fairness when it comes to athletic competitions is detestable and condemnable. Easy
Fairness.
peasy, lemon
I didn't ask
squeezy.
my question.
So call Donald Trump out there and say he was wrong for doing it.
Hey, Pierce. This is why I bring this up. I'm so glad she said that. She went back to transgenders and she didn't answer my question. So I will try to ask it again.
I said
Riley.
nothing about
Are you willing
transgenders.
to?
It's telling
She
that
said
you insinuate
any
You just said fairness in
man.
sports.
And I'm talking
May I-
about
Women's
men.
She won't answer the
May I
question.
address the galvanizing
Just
that was
did.
made by Jillian?
Any
Pierce,
man.
can I just finish this?
Any
real
man.
quick?
And look, she's saying that she didn't say anything about transgenders, but she insinuated. But she also didn't say anything about Trump. She insinuated. Do y'all catch that? Do y'all catch that? I wanted to say
No, she scapegoated.
No, it's scapegoat.
Because you know how they do that. They'll say that for the sake of making it seem like they take a stance, but really they scapegoat it. That's what he trying to get her to say. No, say his name. But you notice they never do it.
Hey, he trying to get him to call him out. Now he go, I want to play it again because I want to make sure everybody heard what she said, because she didn't call him out because the question was about Donald Trump. Now watch what she said.
Girls' locker rooms on the Howard Stern show. Are you willing to condemn Donald Trump right now on the program? Or the fact that he's a liable sexual abuser and a 34-count felon? He bragged about going into teenage girls' locker rooms. If you care, which I believe you do, by the way, Riley, if you care about young women, are you willing to condemn Donald Trump for going into teenage girls' locker rooms without their permission?
I think any man who violates a woman's privacy, safety, fairness when it comes to athletic competitions is detestable and condemnable. Easy
Fairness.
peasy, lemon
I didn't ask my
squeezy.
question. Hey, Pierce. This is why I bring this up. I'm so glad she said that. She went back to transgenders and she didn't answer my question. So I will try to ask it again.
I said
Riley.
nothing about
Are you willing
transgenders.
to?
It's telling
She
that
said
you insinuate.
any-
You just said
And you said nothing about Donald Trump either. What we talking about? You mad at him for calling out the point where you insinuated about men competing in women's sports. You're insinuating that that's what he meant about that. You don't like that he said you called out transgenders, but he should also look, you didn't call out Donald Trump either. But you insinuated. It's all fair game. If we playing this stupid ass game, and this is the game, y'all. This is the game that we're playing right now. This is the game that we are playing right now. And I'm waiting to see when Americans are gonna get fed up with playing the game. But this word semantic bullshit, I'm wondering when it's gonna get old. I'm wondering when it's gonna get old because that's all this is. These bitches over here trying to play victim. Pierce Morgan coming in as a white knight, and supposedly he's supposed to be the bad guys over here. These are two bad guys, Lucas and this guy. Let's keep going.
Fair
down.
man.
I'm talking about
Women's
men.
She won't answer the
May I
question.
address the galvanizing
Just
that was
did.
made by Jillian?
Any man.
Can I just finish this?
Any
real quick?
men's
She won't
spaces.
condemn.
So that
She won't
answers-
condemn Donald Trump for anything.
You sound like a little child who's throwing a hissy
I think
fit.
that would
Here's-
include.
here's-
To
she
be
won't-
fair,
Let's say it was Donald Trump then, bitch. If it's any man. Yeah, you ain't gonna say that name, is you, bitch? It's like Voldemort. You can't say that name.
I think that
She
includes.
won't answer the question.
All right, let me bring in
She won't
Lucas.
answer the question.
Let me bring in Lucas.
Any
Response.
man.
I
Let
believe
Lucas
that
respond.
To be fair, she didn't name him by name, but I think that would include Donald Trump. But to bring up as far as the galvanizing, which is I think what we're witnessing is gaslighting and political schizophrenia at its peak. Because when we talk about galvanizing, we have to look at the body of work that Charlie Kirk did. Whether it was to once again dehumanize black people, to say that black women
Can we
were
look at
low
that?
IQ and non-deserving of their positions, right? Whether it was to bastardize as far as a black American lexicon, whether it's the perversion of woke, or whether it was a perversion of black fatigue, something that was crucial to black history, even to this day, whether it was a perversion of CRT, I think it's absolutely diabolical to say that this is coming from the left when Charlie Kirk spent most of his life to do that. I think when he talks about Black Death, when it's Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, all these people that he vilified, all these people that he could care less about. But you want to know something? There is not one mention of Daniel Schaefer. I mentioned Daniel Schaefer. White man killed, police brutality. It's not one mention of Jared Lackey on any of his posts. I mentioned Jared Lackey. White man tased to death, police brutality. There is not one mention of Kelly Thomas. There is not one mention of Ryan Whitaker, killed, shot in the back, white man, because he was playing video games too loud. So to say that they care about, police brutality, they care that it's not galvanizing. They are galvanizing. Charlie Kirk and other people like him are galvanizing their audience to, ironically, to promote a white victimhood complex on a certain group of white individuals who feel disassociated with society currently.
All right, Brian, hold fire.
Same thing that they argue that was
All right,
happening
I heard
to
you,
black
Lucas.
people. They
I
are
heard you.
now prophetizing.
All right,
I just want to ask Jillian.
You made your point.
wanna ask Jillian a
Brian, I'm
question,
going
if
to come back
that's
to you in
okay.
one moment. We're going to bring in another guest now, Jeffree Star, who's a cosmetics influencer.
Now I want y'all to see this. This is the next person they about to bring up. They gonna bring this person up, and it's gonna go left real quick. This is conservative. Conservative. I don't know if this person knows or not, but they don't want you over there, buddy.
Yeah, they gonna use it and toss you.
Yeah, they're like, look, they'll deal with you behind closed doors, but I don't want you. They don't want you over there on camera. Like we don't want you over there. But either way, though, watch this shit. It's about to get crazy because this motherfucker like to say the N-word. This person right here like to say the N-word. So Lucas is gonna call that motherfucker out.
What happened to you as a consequence of that going viral?
So about 100,000 people have unfollowed me this week for speaking about Charlie, the entire thing. I can't believe so many people in America are cheering and praising his death. It's honestly disgusting. So while I was live streaming, I found.
So they people unfollowing you is praising and celebrating his death, or maybe it's just they don't agree with your opinion. But you know, we can just make it whatever we wanted to make it.
Found out about what happened in real time, and it was so horrifying and devastating. I followed him for a few years. Do I agree with everything he's ever said? Of course I don't. But I loved a lot of what he said, and it resonates with me. But the good news is hundreds of thousands of more people have followed me, and they're on the exact same page. So I don't care about the following. It's not about that. I just had to speak my mind.
Have you been surprised?
Hold on. Well,
shocked?
Obviously, you do care, because if you didn't care about the following, you wouldn't have said nothing about it.
With me in a respectful way. The idea that he gets murdered for doing that all the time seemed particularly perverse to me. Were you?
Exactly. Now, let me pause for a second. Yeah, if you didn't care about that shit, you wouldn't have said nothing. I only say shit about shit I care about. Do you talk about a lot of shit you don't care about?
Sure.
You do?
Uh-huh.
I don't really talk about shit I don't care about. I wouldn't make no public statements on no goddamn camera about shit I don't care about.
Oh, on camera? Nah.
Yeah, I'm about to say this motherfucker talking about I just said something about the following. I don't really care about it. I was like, bitch, you wouldn't have said. I'm just let it play. I'm sorry. I'm being petty.
How did you feel about it?
I was honestly horrified because I'm someone that's always been outspoken. I love the truth, and for some reason, people are afraid of the truth. I've been told all week he would have hated someone like you. No, he would have respected me because I'm my own person.
No, he wouldn't. You bitch, you don't like the truth, motherfucker. Because he didn't like people like you.
And I know how to have my own thoughts. So when I found out, when I saw it in real time, I was completely devastated. I can't believe someone that has an opinion is now dead. It's disgusting.
Yeah, Brian, I mean, when you hear that, do you find it disgusting, the reaction that Jeffrey's had?
Yeah, absolutely. 150%. I think anybody who celebrates Charlie Kirk's death is absolutely disgusting. And I applaud you for, doing the right thing and being a good human being and saying this is horrible. Charlie Kirk didn't deserve this. I feel for his kids and his family. Doesn't mean we have to agree with everything Charlie Kirk stood for, which obviously I don't. But for the people that are attacking you on social media, I mean, I've gotten death threats as well. It's despicable, and I feel for you. We should be able to have a respectful dialogue about Charlie Kirk, and I would certainly welcome that with Jillian, and I have some questions for her if we have the time.
Well, ask her now.
Well, Jillian, hi, Jillian. I agree with you. I think respectful conversation and political discourse is good. It's one thing I have in common with Charlie Kirk. Here's what I would say, ask you about. The day Paul Pelosi was bludgeoned with a hammer, the day after that, Charlie Kirk went on his podcast. He made jokes about it. And on his show, he asked his listeners to donate to the person who tried to kill Paul Pelosi. Are you willing to admit that that's also wrong? Because Charlie Kirk did that on his show.
If Charlie did that, I 100% agree with you. I haven't seen that. A lot of the stuff that I have seen and experienced with Charlie, he advocates consistently against violence. So if he did that, I am in 100% agreement with you. And in fact, came prepared today to talk about this kind of violence and othering on both sides. And I could talk about I believe it was 2016 when Donald Trump talked about people who believe in the Second Amendment going out and taking care of some of these politicians who didn't agree with him, because I think the othering and the demonization and the labeling is devastating our culture, and it is literally getting people killed. So if Charlie did that, then I agree with you on that. I'm unfamiliar with it. I'd have to watch it myself.
Right. So, Jillian, I appreciate you giving me that answer, but he also said that Michelle Obama and Joy Reid don't have the processing brain power to be taken seriously. He called gay people destructive. He said Taylor Swift should submit to her husband. He also said that he blamed Jewish money for ruining America. Let me preface this by saying,
I've watched a lot of that stuff.
The death of God's and those fellows.
I watched a lot of that stuff, and that's mischaracterized. And when he was talking about DI, it actually is. And
that's their new get out of jail free card. When they trying to defend the guy that they trying to defend, they try to say it's taken out of context. Like, that's a new thing now. It's like you can play them fucking 30 minutes of it and hear them say it, and the motherfuckers say, oh, it's out of context. They just don't want to accept their own evil, man. This dude promoted hate. Like, that's all it is, man. He promoted hate. He didn't promote uplifting people. Somebody can come around here and say, when I cover these videos where I cover the cops, then I'm promoting hate. I get it. I get it. But you got to also get it on the other side, too. That dude was not talking about progression. I advocate for the citizens to know their rights. This motherfucker wasn't advocating for nobody besides white dudes, man. That dude was hating on everybody, bro. He was hating on everybody that wasn't a white dude, bro.
I'm more than happy to send you numerous videos where Charlie talks about the conservative movement and how there is absolutely room for people who are gay, and goes on to admonish somebody who says that there are not. He talks about Dave Rubin. He talks about Peter Thiel. Okay.
This is the
I'm giving you the exact words out of his mouth. I happen to be
Jillian.
I am married
Jillian, just let me respond.
You don't want
10 seconds. Jillian. No, Jillian, I just want 10 seconds respectfully. Thank you. I'm sure that Charlie Kirk has said a lot of nice things about a lot of people, but I'm sure he said a lot of nice things about people, but that doesn't take away the bad things that he said also. I played those videos on my show yesterday. I didn't take them out of context. I didn't take them out of context. Okay, so explain to me when When Charlie Kirk says that blacks were better off in the 1940s and that the Civil Rights
I
Act
actually
should not
can
have been
explain
passed.
that in detail. I can explain that in detail. There's an hour and 22 minutes.
Hold on. Wait a minute. She about to explain why Charlie Kirk was correct with saying that blacks were better off in the 1950s. And I don't want nobody to say nothing.
Next say something while I'm talking is getting shot. Please believe that.
Let's let us speak.
Long podcast where he dives into it. And what he goes on to talk about is that the intentions of the Civil Rights Act were fantastic, the desire for equal opportunity, but that because it was so broad and so vague, it made room for things like demanding equal outcomes. He cites a case where teachers in New York have to take a basic standardized test, okay? And this started in the 1980s and the 1990s. Unfortunately, Black and Hispanic teachers didn't pass at the same rate that whites and Asians did. Now, instead of looking at why is this happening, where is the disparity, how can we fix this, what's broken with the system, years later, New York as a state was sued because these teachers failed at disproportionate rates and had to pay $1 billion. He's turning around saying, this is crazy. This is insane. I happen to agree. That's crazy. And it doesn't fix what's actually broken. He talks about how
So the entire movement, let's say what she said is true, that there were some teachers in New York that didn't meet the standard of what a teacher should be. That, just that, is proof that the entire civil rights movement was a mistake.
Hold on real quick. You heard one of the 3 groups of people she named and said they didn't meet the standards and they failed?
Yeah, go ahead. Repeat them for them. Make sure the people in the back that didn't hear it understand.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Asians. So hold on. So you mean to tell me all this nut hugging pause that y'all was doing Asians to tell us, oh, if the Asians do it, why can't the black community do it? But you're sitting there telling me Asians failed? Really? That don't sound racist. That lets you know that's racism. You're gonna tell me Asians are the smartest, make more money than white people, but they failed the standard of being teachers? That's a bad fucking example, and I don't think she paid attention when that shit came out her mouth. That should actually tell you how racist a motherfucker is. They so racist they don't pay attention to the racist shit they say. So if you say Asian groups failed to as teachers, then that would implicate for me to believe that was racism, that all of them people was not failing just because they didn't meet the standard. Stupid bitch.
I believe that if she said the Asians, because the Asians out earn fucking white Americans on average. Like on average,
especially in schooling, they definitely kicking their ass.
I'm talking about education and I'm talking about profit. Asian folks over here making a killing in this bitch. But also, you got the Nigerian blacks that come over here and do pretty good. They ain't doing as good as the black Americans, but they doing good. Their tippity top is good. But like you said, there were no white people failing. Yeah, all the white people were passing, huh? It sounds like there was some racism, just scratch my arm real quick, like going on to fail certain folks on their qualifications, to hinder certain groups on doing certain things because, we got to say for the white people. But, we can't think that white people would ever do anything like that. They would never, they wouldn't hinder anybody. It's just that these people just can't meet the qualifications. That's all it is. They just can't meet the qualifications. It's not us doing anything to them. Type bitch, shut the fuck up. This is the same bitch, and Luca's gonna go in on her in a second. This is the same bitch that try to act like slavery wasn't shit. Like, I don't listen to look. I tell you, anybody and everybody, please go Google shit. Cause y'all saw that Black Man Unfiltered fat ass came up here and tried to tell me that Republicans abolished slavery. And I clearly pulled up that slavery was still legal. Google these motherfuckers when they say shit. Google check their ass. I could be wrong on something, and I have no problem about being wrong on it. Fact check me. Please fact check me because I want to be a better person and learn if I'm wrong and I'm passing out the wrong message. I ain't got no issue with that. But you got motherfucking goofy ass motherfuckers out here just putting out false narratives, false facts, and they're leading the people astray. But they proud of it too. And the ego so strong they won't even say they wrong.
What's the point? Using outlier cases to paint a broad spectrum of a group of people.
He outright says that first of all, Charlie doesn't even believe in race. He goes on to talk about how it's a social construct. He goes on to praise.
He said Charlie don't believe in race, but all he did was talk about black people. Okay.
Martin Luther King's position that we shouldn't judge men on the color of their skin, but on the
You mean the same Martin Luther King who he vilified?
Do you know what he
What are we
vilified
talking
him
about?
over?
This is the hypocrisy
Let me
I'm
answer you.
talking
Let me answer you. Actually.
Also, is this the same
What he
Jeffree Star that said the
criticized-
N-word
Let me
and called black women
answer you.
nappy-headed?
You don't want
I
the
know this can't
answer.
be the same Jeffree Star.
Let me answer
I've
you
never said
about
that.
MLK.
Please stop lying.
You don't
We literally
want
have it on
the
video.
That's all they've
answer.
done this whole
His
show.
top
Jeffree.
criticism of MLK.
He
This is
literally just
actually
made
the most
that up.
interesting. Oh my god.
Google it.
His top.
I hear what you're saying,
criticism of
Jillian.
MLK.
I absolutely understand what you're saying.
You
and I
don't.
would
Let
argue
me
that it's
tell you
admissible.
his top criticism. His top criticism.
How are you
is
going to
that
tell
he's
me what he said? We've seen what he said. I'm very familiar
Clearly
with
you
Charlie Kirk. I was a part of
haven't.
Turning.
Clearly
I
you
was literally a
haven't.
part of Turning Point USA at one
Clearly-
point, so I'm very familiar
okay.
with it.
So tell me
But the
what
problem
did
is the
what were his
scrutiny.
top-
The
what were his top
scrutiny that
criticisms?
the issue that I have is that the
You will
scrutiny
not
that
let
you're
me
letting.
say it because it's totally antithetical to your narrative.
It's not about
his top
antithetical. It's
criticism
about as
is
far as
that-
fact checking.
Then let
Did
me
you
say
fact
it.
check
Then
anything
let me
that he
say
said?
it. I
Did
listened
you fact
to it
check
this
anything that he
morning.
said? I didn't ask that. I asked you to fact check anything that he said.
Every
Pierce,
single
can this like be
thing.
muted?
Yeah, I don't really know what we're getting to because every time she tries to explain to you, Lucas, you just talk
Apologies.
over her.
Go ahead, by all means.
Well, no, it's
Tell
just
me your
Jillian,
perspective of
you
what
don't
you
seem to
said.
understand the concept of a debate. Riley,
Jillian, I'm here to listen to Jillian, and I'm trying to have a respectful conversation with her. But Jillian, do you understand
There's
why
nothing
there are a lot of people
respectful
out there that are
about
very?
this, Brian. There's nothing respectful about
What
how
did I say?
Why somebody mute you? Since you just said mute Lucas. That man's in the middle of his goddamn sentence trying to talk. You said mute Lucas because Lucas was giving old girl a pushback. And as soon as old buddy started talking, you cut him off. Should we mute you? Should we?
Whether you or Lucas
What did
have
I
been this
say that was
entire
disrespectful to you?
The
What did I
fact
say
that
that
number
was
one, you want to come
disrespectful?
for my swimming abilities is crazy.
This girl's still on that. Man, look, man, where Myron at, man?
Again! Yo, that bitch, that heifer is hurt. That sweat. So you basically heard that what you said, Jay. She tied with a transgender in fifth place.
She tried with a transgender man for 5th place.
So she still hurt him. That shit. You can't make me about my swimming. You know how I feel about that swimming. I used to drink water every day just to get ready for swimming like this. That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
I want everybody to understand, y'all, I did not skip nothing besides the interview he did with the other lady and the interview he did with that senator. This is just them on the panel. So everything y'all seen is them on the panel talking to each other. This girl's still holding on to this shit. And he didn't say that she was a sorry swimmer. He just said that like, don't nobody know you for fucking swimming. That's all he said.
Yeah, they know her for calling out trans people.
That's it.
That's what he said.
And she mad. Talking about you talking about athletic ability. She trying to make herself a victim right now. This is how they do it. And I want a lot of y'all to take notes of this. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that bitch. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that bitch when it came to her swimming ability. I'm saying something about her swimming ability. Because obviously it wasn't good. She gave it up real quick to go do this shit. She gave it up real quick to go do this shit. I say she sucked. Came in 5th place, tied with a man. You should be happy. You tied with a dude, bitch. The fuck wrong with you? But either way, don't let her keep going because she about to cry.
Crazy. That is
I
crazy.
did not come.
Okay.
The fact. Okay, you don't understand why I said that, and I'm going to try to explain it to you again. The reason why people know who you are is not because of your swimming. I'm sure you were a great swimmer.
Brian,
it's because
I
you're
did
on
not
TV
ask for
attacking
this.
transgenders.
I did not want to be doing this. This is not where I want to be.
You don't accept money for making speeches?
Okay. like
You don't
not
accept
where
money
I
to
asked
make
to be.
speeches?
But it's people like you,
Do you know
who
how much
talk so
money it
idiotically
costs
that continue to
I didn't want all this money that people are giving to me to come out here and talk against the transgender community. I didn't want this, but I accepted it though. Like, you didn't want it. Why you doing it? Like, what are we talking about? I didn't want to fucking suck dick, but I'm sucking it. Like, what are you talking about?
Pause. I hope nobody clip that. I threw pause in there for Jay. Okay, don't clip that.
I appreciate they can clip it whatever they want, man. They look, take it out of context. Ain't that what they talking about tonight? Taking it out of context. Like, this girl is sitting around talking about she didn't want this, but she's embracing it. You're embracing this conservative movement of demonizing and targeting transgenders, but you trying to act like you didn't have nothing to do with it. It's like it's pretty much that throw the rock and hide your hand type shit.
It's also like, I'm sorry to say, because that was my little cutie pie, Scarlett Johansson. She tried to be on some, they don't need to be looking at women like that for sexually to get these parts. But it's like, you did that your whole career. Now you gonna say that shit? You didn't have to take them parts either. So that's what it sounded like. She did that Scarlett Johansson shit.
Mm-hmm. Now that I done got up in here, let's talk about it, Clarence Thomas type shit. But either way, though,
these conversations, Brian.
And it's not even the words that I'm saying; it's the words that you're saying that give people like me,
So somebody
sane,
forced you.
common sense,
All right,
normal
understood.
people.
I do find Brian. I do find your line of attack on Riley utterly inexplicable because
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
she did not.
I disagree.
She did not create the situation. She lost a place
Is
in
somebody
the top
forcing her?
race because somebody thought.
he didn't say that she created the situation. He said she took advantage of it.
It was a good idea for 6'3" male to compete in her race.
I don't feel that way.
That's what started this.
I don't feel that way at all.
I want to ask one thing of Jeffrey before we finish this. Jeffrey, there was an allegation from Lucas there that you've used the N-word. Do you want to respond to that? I think it's fair that you respond.
I've never called a black person that. That's been debunked. And the second thing you said, I've never said before. So please stop lying.
Have video evidence of it.
It's just the same.
But I think the
lies
point that I
they
want to
tell
make, just
about
lastly,
me,
is the
Riley, and
hypocrisy of
Charlie.
the Republicans. Well, I think that the hypocrisy of the Republicans, when it comes to individuals like Jeffrey, when we have a party that's for marriage between a man and a woman, but then they celebrate, or in some cases, deride what happened with David Rubin and his marriage. I think it's hypocrisy.
And who defended him? Charlie Kirk.
I think it's hypocritical when it comes to Riley
You want to see the
Gaines.
video?
I'm talking about trans as Fox News hires Caitlyn Jenner, as we have Blair White and how the
Caitlyn
right
Jenner's a friend of
refers to
mine. So what's your
Blair
point?
White as she.
I was with Dave
Is
Rubin
Caitlyn Jenner,
last week.
Is
What's your
Caitlyn Jenner a
point?
man? Riley Gaines, is Caitlyn Jenner a man?
Yes, and I tell Caitlyn that he's a man. I tell Caitlyn I will call you by Caitlyn. I will not use she, her pronouns.
This
and
is
guess
what
what
I'm talking
Caitlyn
about
says
as
to
far
me?
as using.
I don't need you to
You're
use she,
using
her
tokens.
pronouns when
This is what
talking
the
about
right
me
does.
because I
Whether
don't
it's
need
black
you to
tokens,
affirm me.
whether it's
I
trans
do what I
tokens,
do because I'm
this is the
affirming
issue.
myself. I don't need someone else to affirm the life
How
that I live.
do
That's
you
what Caitlyn
affirm
says to
yourself?
me.
How do you talk about as far as the trans issue, as far as men going to the women's bathroom, while befriending someone who's literally a part of that problem?
I can be
Let me ask you, Riley,
cordial
are
with
kids born
someone
trans?
and still
Are kids
acknowledge
born
a
trans?
And that's the hypocrisy we talked about when it came to like the slave master enslaving black people and hating black people, but still laying down with a black woman.
Donald Sterling.
Yeah, it's like how do you rationalize that in your head? Like in your day-to-day walks, you preach hate towards this group, and then at nighttime you sneak in, put your body inside of somebody else of that race. You're a hypocrite. It's all about power. It's all about control. That's all it is. These people fear black people. They fear them. But I'm going to say that for the end.
Well, that is a foreign concept to
Riley,
you
are
and
kids born
Brian.
trans?
Clearly, not me.
Riley,
not
are
me. Not
kids
Charlie
born
either,
trans?
by the way.
Are
Not Charlie
kids
either.
born trans, Riley?
Can I just say?
Are kids born trans?
Can I just have 20 seconds? Can I just
Do
have
you know
20
what?
seconds just to say one quick thing?
If
You've
it's
had
long
the
as
whole
it's
show,
20
Brian,
appreciate
and
it.
Lucas.
As long as
They'll
it's 20
talk the
seconds.
entire time.
Excuse me.
Apologies.
Excuse me. I care
Release
about
that
kids.
Cyclops.
I care about women. Riley, I'm willing to believe that your heart is in
This
the
is
right
such
place.
baloney.
Okay. I also
such baloney.
can I just finish my 20-second statement?
You talk about misogyny.
Okay.
You are the most condescending,
with women.
mansplaining individual.
I'm
Mansplaining?
condescending, and you support.
Oh, pause that. Pause
You know what? We
that.
began this debate by talking about the importance of trying to all come together and have some unity and public discourse back to how it should be, and we've ended up as a squabbling barnyard.
Because that's pretty much it. And go ahead and go in, because I love how she said that at the end. Go ahead and get him. Go ahead and get him.
Yeah, that's why I was about to go in because she said mansplaining, right?
Yeah.
That's a feminist terminology.
Yeah. She a feminist.
This what I be talking about. They try to act like they conservatives. They try to act like they liberals, and liberals use that, but conservative. This is what I be saying. A lot of these people are opportunists. They don't believe none of this shit that they be saying. If you actually see them behind closed doors, they don't believe none of this shit they say. They do this shit for a fucking payday. She said mansplaining, and then they was acting like victims. Look how two men are sitting here and treating us. Y'all want to play victims now? Like this is the stuff. Like if you actually just sit there, pay attention to what people say they stand for, and then you actually watch and see in real time that they do not, it will show you who they really are. That's why you can't be having this cult mindset, because when somebody calls something out wrong so we can fix it, and then you won't do it because you're a cult mindset. It's the same thing you always say, Jay. Listen, I'm not saying I hate my country and all that. I'm just saying certain things that we need to fix. That's why I call it out. If we can't do that, then what the fuck are we really doing?
Yeah. And you done been on here, man. Plenty of people that came up on here and told me I need to leave the country since I have such a problem with it. It's like, okay, so you don't want to fix the problem because ultimately it's not a problem for a lot of other folks. A lot of problems that a lot of Americans face isn't a problem for a lot of other Americans. A lot of people like, look, I don't care to a certain extent what's happening to my neighbors. And a lot of Americans don't have, like, a lot of them have the mindset of they don't even give a fuck what's happening to a whole group of people. They don't. But majority of Americans are white. People got to really understand that. Like, I care about what's happening over there in Palestine, Gaza, and shit. I care about what's happening over there in the Ukraine. If you bring an issue to me, a situation to me, and I see it, I'm going to care about it because I'm a fucking human being. But what we've been seeing lately is a lot of Neanderthal shit. Like a lot of people making excuses for evil. They keep transpiring. They make a lot of excuses for people just do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. And I don't know what to tell them, man. Like, look, hell gonna be. I hope you good with the heat. That's all I can take, because all of them claim to be Christians. All of them claim that they Christians. I'm like, okay, I guess you good with heat. I hope you really good with heat, because the way you live in your life, what you're advocating for, what you're promoting, bro, it's gonna end you up down there with that whatever color that man is, and it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a hot summer. It's gonna be an eternal hot summer. Like, I don't know what else to tell them, man. Like, it's sad, and I get very tired. And I said this the last time I'm talking about this Charlie Kirk shit, man, because I like these motherfuckers trying to make this motherfucker into something that he wasn't. That motherfucker getting more publicity now than he did when he was out here fucking spewing all that hate. Look, the motherfucker was not a good person. What he pushed was evil. Was he a good father to his kids? Possibly. Was he a good husband to his wife? Possibly. But what he put out into the world was not good. He didn't talk about positive things. He preached hate. And people just need to come to terms with that. We don't need to whitewash history again. And we're watching it in real time. Like when y'all heard them black folks talk about white folks whitewash history, look, they're doing it right now. They're doing it right now. This is whitewashing right now in real fucking time. Don't fall for the trick, man. Don't fall for the trick. You got a dude that dropped out of community college in his first semester talking about people that got degrees from fucking Harvard not intelligent. Make that make sense. That's like you got a homeless person telling you ain't shit, but you go to work every day. That's pretty much what's going on right now. And they're celebrating this person. They're putting this person up on a pedestal. And they're canceling people. Think about this. They're kicking people out of the military. They're canceling people like Jimmy Kimmel, getting them kicked off their daily show, threatening fucking corporations. Ain't this the like the what do they call it? The party of small government? Inflicting their wounds, like they're sticking their nails into different corporations and businesses, inflicting their own belief on them. But we're for small government. Government should be small. Corporations should be able to do what they want to do. You know, the government shouldn't be having their hands and stuff. And we don't like that as a government. You need to stop that. These bitches are doing exactly everything they told you. Everything they told you they was against, they're doing. Project 2025 is alive.
It's crazy because especially when we have people that look like us over there doing this tap dancing shit and don't realize. Well, I ain't gonna say that they don't realize. Like I said, they doing it as opportunity. Because from my understanding, Candace went to a PWI college. Tatum did to Larry Elder, and I'm just like, y'all saying they don't deserve, black people don't deserve these chances due to affirmative action and all these programs. But it's like, if we didn't have those, y'all would have made it to those PWIs. I don't give a fuck if you think you made it off merit. You did not make that off merit. We wasn't allowed in those schools at once upon a time. So even if you show how great you was, smart you was, amazing GPA and all of that, they would have gave a fuck and still would have let you in there. That's what people don't understand. That's just like when we talked about when it comes to basketball, motherfucking John Stockton came from one of those D2 colleges. If we didn't have certain programs, he would have never made it to the NBA because a lot of these places didn't look at these second-rate colleges. Second-rate human beings is how they put it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these programs was giving people opportunities. So now when they try to say, oh, affirmative action wasn't good because it turned to DEIA, no, that DIA is its own fucking thing. It's not affirmative action. So to sit there and say MLK was not a good person, and then when something happened to you, people saying they wrong for saying he wasn't a good person because of his stance. We don't know what he was doing behind closed doors. So for all of these so-called things with MLK, real quick, they say MLK was going around raping women. That's what the feds claim, right? Explain to me how.
That's what them cool ass niggas said earlier too when he came up here.
But guess what? If he was doing that, you don't think the feds would have arrested him or sent the state police, the local police, to arrest him? Use your fucking intelligence. Use your fucking intelligence. Stop trying to tap dance for these motherfuckers so much who just gonna use you like a condom, and when they done, they gonna throw you in the trash can and flush you down the toilet, fool.
They gonna use you like a condom.
Then flush your ass. So for all those people that want to be off the boat, fine. You just ain't gonna make the boat. We just got to keep trying to reach out to intelligent people who actually want to make the boat and understand. Picking a side when it comes to the government ain't helping none of us. That's like what V for Vendetta, with the amazing quote he said in that commercial when they had the trailer. The people should not be scared of the government. The government should be scared of its people.
Yes.
Point blank, period.
Yeah, look. And I'm 100% with you because I was highly offended. about, man, look, JT, man, look, look, man, dude, I was holding out hope for you, bro. I just had to call you out on what you said, but like, man, you came up here and you doubled down on that shit, nigga. You a fuck nigga, bro. Coon ass motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm glad Rob got away from your ass, and Rob doing a whole lot better since he did. And your ass still, you over there, kill it in the ropes. Rob doing a whole lot better without your ass blowing up. And it shows. Got that goddamn cancer off his back. Black Man Unfiltered, you've been trying. You've been trying to leech off of all these other guys, all these other content creators to help build your channel up. And guess what it done did? Nothing. You've been doing it for over 2 years trying to leech other fucking content creators to help build your shit. And your ass ain't even gained fucking 2,000 subscribers off of that. That's the universe and the world telling you something. Please don't come over here talking that shit. And what they go to your point up for them niggas to sit around here and demigrate and agree with somebody demigrating Martin Luther King, even though me and you both, we done sat on here and both said we more Malcolm X. We both done said that. Okay, please confirm that for the people in the chat if they don't know. We both did say that we're more Malcolm X than we are Martin Luther King. I'm gonna let you come in and say that because, like, a lot of folks will sit around here and sit in that like we just sucking the dick of Martin Luther King. We believe that Martin Luther King was wrong in the grand scheme of things, but he was right about a lot of things. We prefer the Malcolm X type shit, separation. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk down on that man's name, especially for the people that get mad at me for not talking down on his name, but they won't talk down on Donald Trump. And those not even comparable people. Those are not even comparable people. Like it just blows my mind. And he doing something else. I don't know what the fuck he doing because I wanted him to come in and clarify that shit, y'all. But he doing whatever the fuck he doing. I don't know what the fuck that is. But look, man, I'm done with this Charlie Kirk situation. I don't plan on speaking on it unless somebody bring it up. I'm done speaking on it because, like, look, it is what it is now. I don't appreciate how they're trying to martyr somebody and make them into like some great white hope. They're trying to whitewash history of who somebody is. I don't like that shit. I don't like that. But I'm seeing it in real time. The things my grandfather talked about, the things that my father talked about, I'm seeing them today. The cycle just keeps repeating itself. It's just repeating itself over and over again because you got a group of people that don't want to atone for their sins. They want to forget their past. They want to forget their heritage when it comes to real things. Like Donald Trump is taking photos and shit away from goddamn fucking museums. Like that photo of John Brown and all that shit, that dude that got whipped in the back so many times, he taking that shit away. You don't want that shown in no museums no more. Talking about it's just bringing America down. No, you just don't want to show the true history of this country. The greatest story I know in this world, and I know some people gonna fucking feel some type of way when I say this, but the greatest story of perseverance in overcoming something is Black Americans. And I'm talking about from the people in his Espanol, people over there in Africa, people over there in China, all these other different continents. The Black experience in America is the greatest story of persevering and overcoming. Yeah, y'all can clip that. Y'all can clip it. Because still to this day, and I need to get that goddamn Deontay Wilder shit. To this day, we still here. And we still persevering. They shooting our folks in the street. They writing legislation that keep us down. They redlining us still to this day. They fucking with us when it comes to loans. They fucking with us when it comes to insurance. And we still here, man. All this crying for this motherfucker that spew hate. Look, man, that shit for the birds, bro. That shit for the birds, but This is my last time covering it. I'm not finna talk about it. Amazing Lucas did a good job, bro. I need to get that $100 back from you, but you did a good job. Did a good job, man. And look, just pay attention to how these people move, man. Because honestly, like this is really not about talking about what these people are doing. It's more about identifying what these people are doing and taking it into your daily life, so you can identify when it's happening to you. Understand what it is, because this right here, knowledge is more important than anything else. It's more important than your physical capability. If you can notice these things, you can avoid these things, and you'll know how to operate within these things. Pay attention to what the fuck they doing and what they saying, man. Pay attention, man. Pay close attention. But anything before I get up out of here?
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Catch your boy on Facebook. Out from the norm. I'm sorry. Out from the norm 18 over on Facebook. Chill.
Hey, look, man, I appreciate all y'all that tuned in tonight. And that sad part, hold on, you told me I need to start doing this. So I am gonna do it. I'm supposed to give y'all a funny video, or at least a video to sing y'all off every night. So I need to do this. My bad. I fucked it up. You was gonna let me do it though, so it is a little bit of your fault. But I'm gonna give y'all a funny one on the way out. Y'all know, matter of fact, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just gonna show that one again, cause that shit was fucking super funny. Even though I did part 2. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all, I be putting up a lot of goddamn what you call it. So bear with me. And I got pissed. Fuck. Y'all give me a second, man. I got people ass pissed. Goddamn.
Man, just end the show, man. Damn.
I ain't gonna bullshit with you. I ain't even gonna bullshit with y'all, man. Op done left me like that, man. He just did me dirty, just left me. But yeah, man, I had piss. But either way though, we back up in here. Let me leave up. I was supposed to leave y'all out with I don't even know why you fucking dropped to that. Supposed to leave y'all out with a good funny video, because we always need to leave on a high note. I'm fucking talking about a high note. And hopefully, it motivates people to just do better in their own life. So hopefully this is funny enough for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at it. I cried a couple times. I'm probably gonna cry watching it again, but I don't know why the fuck this shit is not shared. Probably because I closed the window and didn't open up a new one. But either way though, I hope y'all enjoy this, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here after that.
Yeah.
Basura, yes.
Yeah, come on, it's ready.
Okay.
Hey, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? I don't care nothing about you blind, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I'm trying to goddamn help you, man.
Thank you,
What the hell wrong with you, bro? You just wake me the fuck up, man.
Basura, thank you.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Basura, oh my God.
Ain't no basura, man.
Thank you, Basura.
Man, ain't no thank shit, man.
Basura.
Fucking wake me up, man. I just came out the fucking door, man.
Thank you.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Basura.
Yeah.
I'll catch y'all in the next one. I need to stop being so childish.
Don't tell me about me. Stop telling 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 me about me. I don't need you to tell me about me.